Hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Business Craft. We came on a little bit early today because
You wanted to come on early.
I wanted to come on early and I missed last week because we were busy. So anyway, I got to get some more light in here. So anybody shows up, feel free to start chatting.
I'll be kind of here and then here. I'm actually working on my channel as we do this, so that helps. I'm sure that light will help too. And we are plugging and chugging our way to our great adventure. I have been listing things on Facebook Marketplace like Cray and selling pretty good. I don't think we're doing too bad. How about you, babe?
Oh, I agree.
Some days are much better than others. Some items are much better than others, but I think we're doing pretty. Well, that really helped. I think we're doing pretty good. So anyway, ow, my fingers. All right, you keep talking. I'm going to keep working.
Well, until someone shows up, I'm just going to sit here and watch. So if somebody shows up, well, it says there's two people. Are you one?
No, I'm not on yet.
You're not on yet?
No.
Okay, so awesome. So if anybody wants to say anything, feel free. If you're just sitting and watching, yeah, I don't know.
What are we doing tomorrow?
It's kind of hard to. We're going to go get the wood for the back of the van tomorrow.
And then this weekend we're building, right?
And this weekend we are building the frame for the back. Why don't you
start it tomorrow or Thursday?
Well, I would be willing to do it tomorrow, but anyway, by the end of this, what is today anyway? Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely by the end of the week, we will have that frame in the van, and we'll start adjusting, moving, and plotting and planning. See how that goes. So I also plan on, and again, I have videos that go up all the way until late mid this month. But I'm always making new videos. So anyway, I will be making a video on the shower system and how I'm going to use it. So I'm going to get out there with my swimming trunks on and actually do a shower in the side of the van and also
totally going to be there for that.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Hey, Andy, how you doing? Hey.
Hi, Andy.
Yeah, I thought I would come on a little bit early today because we still have to shut down at 8 o'clock tonight. And I missed last week, so I thought maybe we'd get started a little bit early and see what everybody's up to. So, how you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? I'll channel my best Joey. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Friends.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Andy, have you ever watched Friends? Joey would always go, how you doing?
No, I never watched that show. I didn't like it.
You guys are no fun.
I know. So, yeah, tomorrow is my payday, and we will be buying the board for the back of the van, and we'll start working on that.
Yes, my love. That was an awfully heavy sigh.
Do we need any?
On hold for the night, my brother-in-law has been waiting to be transferred to an out-of-town hospital.
Oh, no.
So what's going on with that? And who's the taxi driver? The black sheep of the family.
Oh, yeah, we're the... Oh, you. In other words, you're driving him? Why are you the black sheep of the family? You're the cool dude. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I am so sorry, Andy. That is a horrible, horrible thing to deal with. Dementia is like the worst. Cancer sucks. Dementia sucks. Jaden's trying to be discreet.
Oh, he needs to
I can't talk properly.
Oh, you're asking if we need help?
Yes.
Oh. Well, sure. Oh,
That one doesn't have to be this week. That can be.
he said
next week or
basically my
weekend.
brother-in-law died a few weeks back. His body just isn't aware of it yet.
Yeah, that's. Andy, I am so sorry. That is just horrible. Oh. Gonna do a change of subject, Andy. Before what? Oh. 7 or 2?
7.
So, I owe you 5 for ours, by the way. I don't expect you to buy ours. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to change subjects, Andy. Let's get your mind off of that for a little bit, okay? I think you need a break from that. Am I right? Because I know we always needed a break when we were dealing with that. I have a question, Andy. This is because you tend to have good ideas, so I'm going to ask you. We were going to have a rummage sale this coming weekend. We've already pretty much canceled it, postponed it, right?
He'll be right back in.
Kettle. Ooh, that's not good. It's kettle boiled dry.
No, he says it's kettle boiled and he is dry and I'm dry.
Sorry, this is what happens when you hyphenate read things.
How much is that?
So we got
75.
4. We got 4 people. We got 4 people here.
You need your phone, right?
I already paid that.
Okay.
I'm kind of selfish like
We're
that.
sitting here discussing bills with Jaden.
You gotta keep that going because that's your credit score.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped by those apartments that are across from Michael and Jolinda's. Not the ones like when you're driving and their apartments here and those are over here, but the ones on the other side of Goyer before you turn.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I know.
So we stopped by that office, but they were closed. They closed at 2:00.
Okay.
So tomorrow we need to get up.
So who's all here? Who's all here?
So we have 4 people, guys. Give us a wave and a hi. We're like, we don't even know what to talk about, and I'm sitting here talking to Jaden about, adulting.
Yes.
Well, they don't know yet about this change.
So Jaden has decided he does not want to stay in the house.
So
he is going to because we live in the country, and he doesn't have consistent and reliable transportation when we leave. So he is moving in town, so we're going to sell this, hopefully be able to sell this
every month
and have a little bit out of this place so that we can use that for the trip.
So anyway, I gotta go to the bank.
Andy's back.
Yay! I read that wrong, Andy. I don't know if you saw that. I read that it boiled dry. I was like, no! Okay.
So, 75?
Yeah, because we've got to get that taken care of. They're calling me for it. Sometimes I just tell people, you have to wait your turn, and they don't like that, so they end up calling me, and I'm still like, you're going to have to wait your turn. Okay, so anyway, back to the change of subject. What do you think, or I don't even know how to word this. My idea is, because we have I'm going to guess 15 totes out there of stuff that we need to get gone.
Probably.
And there's rummage sale stuff.
Oh, maybe, probably.
Literally thinking about dumping out the tote, putting it on display, taking the pictures, and just listing the entire contents of the tote for sale. Buy all this for $20. It's all yours. You don't get my tote, but you get all this stuff. Do you think that's a good idea? I don't know. I don't even know if it'll work.
I'd rather do that than...
Okay, it's my hand. This weekend is supposed to rain, so we've canceled it for this weekend.
Well, I don't think people would travel out here anyway.
That's the other part of it. We'd have to pay $55, $60 to even get an ad, and I still don't think we're going to get people out here to make it worth the $55 or $60.
I agree.
The next 2 weekends, I have bazaars.
That's bizarre.
I know. The next weekend we would have a chance to do one is Halloween weekend. Well, we're not going to get anybody to stop at the rummage sale, even if we do it in town at Kelly's.
You're fine. All right.
So, does this sound like a lot? I'm going nuts. I'm literally going nuts trying to plan all this stuff out.
So tomorrow, I'm only waiting.
Oh, yeah. I would totally go through it and yeah. Yeah. I don't think we have anything that's worth $200. I don't even think our TV is worth $200. It's an 8-year-old 55 or 56 inch TV. 55, I think.
I'm just waiting for
Oh,
tomorrow so we
it's
can
gonna be late. You sure you don't
so
hold
we
that
can
till-
purchase that piece of wood and get started on building that frame. Because once we get that frame built, it was an example, he said.
Oh, I know, Andy.
So once we get that frame built,
It'd be nice if we could find a
I can
$200
start
one of those boxes.
packing my stuff that we want to get into the van, and we can start getting Michelle's stuff that she wants to get in the van. And hey, CRP, and we can start getting that all ready.
Hi. I'm working on my YouTube as we're chit chatting on Richard's YouTube, so bear with me here. I'm almost done. I had several videos that I hadn't uploaded. We put them together.
Okay.
Hi, Creative Redundancy.
Random question: When you worked the security camera, was there ever profiling? Hell yes.
And anybody that tells you,
I'm going to tell you this, okay?
Anybody that works in law enforcement and says they aren't profiling is lying to your face.
I am assuming you're talking about the LP cameras that I have up on my YouTube channel from when I chased shoplifters around. Now, I'm telling you this. Can't lie to
stats. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. If it works.
I'm telling you this much, okay?
The process works. Why change it?
And I try to be completely honest with people no matter what they ask. Profiling works, and I don't give a crap what people say. It really works. Now, it doesn't work all the time. If I saw someone on the camera, you can say I profiled somebody, but I could generally, after I did it for a while, I could look at you as you came in the door, and I could pretty much calculate the possibility of catching you as a shoplifter.
He's still really good at it now.
I didn't care what...
I've lost that. He didn't.
I didn't care what color you were. I didn't care what your clothing looked like. It wasn't... That was not what I really looked at. It was more...
The way you were acting.
The way you moved. Yeah, it was the way you moved, and it was the way you acted as you came in and walked around. Now, profiling as the negative part that people say is negative and all that, yeah, that's fine. But I'm telling you this much: profiling doesn't always catch the bad guy, but it does help, and that's the truth. That's just the truth of it. Yeah. You can just, well, I'm not going to say you can dislike it, but people can dislike the fact that profiling exists, but it does help. It doesn't happen. It doesn't catch the bad guy all the time. And you're wrong sometimes when you profile people. You're just wrong because not everybody falls into that category. But it's not a horrible place to start. Now, if you profile somebody and you're wrong and you insist on being right, then there's a problem. But to say, okay, I see this person walk in and you've got like a particular thing you're looking for, if you're looking for a race of person or the way they dress because of finances or something like that. I mean, like somebody that has really dirty clothes or, they just fit whatever.
That's
you can start with that, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that you're going to end with that. But it does help, plain and simple. Now, I'm not too fond of it when I get profiled and they're wrong, and they keep on insisting that they're right, because cops do it all the time, and I'm not always fond of being profiled myself, but you can take it too far. And generally
come at you with attitude.
Generally with police, they come at you with an attitude in the first place. So that for people like me, that kind of automatically gets me into a mood. And there's plenty of people like me. So, but yeah, profiling works. I ain't gonna deny that. I could tell you a few stories about when profiling doesn't work. I could always do that.
Well, okay, first of all, people that point fingers and claim racism, that's a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
Walmart took products that were being highly thefted, like I don't know how to word, I didn't word that very well, that are most often taken, and they locked them up. That's smart business. That's not racism. Now, if they only locked up hair products that were geared towards a certain race, then you could possibly put it as racism. But if they can prove statistically that product was stolen more often than the product right next to it, then it's not racism. It's smart business.
Yeah. Yeah. Creative redundancy, and I'll get back to what you said here in a minute, CRP. But creative redundancy, you're absolutely right. Cops always like to use there was an incident.
Yeah.
That happened recently.
Here's a report.
And you fit the description, which is 90% bullshit. It's generally not really that. They're just wanting to pick on somebody. But back to the question about Walmart locking stuff up. You know what? When a department store locks up an item, it's got nothing to do with a cultural thing. It's got to do with the fact that that item is being taken and taken consistently. So if they people who want to scream racism are usually the biggest racists there are. Personally, that's how I've seen it.
They're the first ones to point out a race difference.
Yes.
That's racism, by the way.
So if
the minute you point out a difference based on a race, that's racism. That's the definition of racism.
So if they're locking up hair products for a particular group of people, it's because those particular group of people are probably stealing them instead of paying for them, and they're just ticked off because now they can't steal it as easy.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be race oriented. It can be anything. I've seen those little thumb drives.
Oh God.
That they sell. That's not race oriented. Everybody uses those, right? I've seen little thumb drives.
$15 thumb drive.
Yeah, $15 thumb drive, or even cheaper, and they're locked up. Well, the reason they're locked up is because they're small and people are stealing them. It's got nothing to do with the fact that a certain race of people is claiming, "Oh, you're locking these up because of this, that, and the other." Yeah, well, it is crazy times. It is. Did you encounter a smash and grab?
The TVs. Remember those guys that came in and tried to
big groups of people. I'll tell you what. We had several instances where people would come in and just try to grab and run, grab and dash type thing. It's happened a few times, but what's more popular, or I should say was more popular when I was doing it, was people would come in like in groups, and then they would have 2 or 3 people on the other side of the store cause a lot of problems to try to get everybody over there. And then the smaller group of people would go steal what they wanted, hoping that the incident that was happening on the other side of the store would draw attention. That's happened a few times. We also had a group of people come in that were trying to purchase every cheap cell phone that we had in the store one day, claiming they were buying them for a church group, because generally if you say...
When they're on mission, they were going to take them on a missions trip or something.
Yeah, they were supposed to be taking them on a missions trip or whatever. People will use churches and things like that as a cover story. What they were really doing was using them as burner phones for drug dealers. So they would come in and they tried to buy them all, and when they were questioned about what they were doing, instead of saying, "Oh no, we're buying these for a drug dealer," which then the store probably wouldn't have sold it to them, they told them they were buying them for some church group that was going to take them over to Africa or some crazy place and give them to the poor people. So
because they have all those cell towers over there.
Yeah, because they have all those cell towers over there.
Feminized countries.
But things like that.
What was that group that came in? There was the TV heist. Remember they came in and I think it was
tried to rip it off the wall.
No, the one we found the boxes for him over on the railroad tracks by Mom and Dad's old house.
I remember finding the box, but I don't remember.
I don't remember if you were actually still there.
I don't remember. I do remember finding the box though.
They came in and they walked out with like 4 or 5 brand new TVs in a box. They went back to the back, loaded them in carts, and just walked straight out the front door. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning when they took them. Anyway, I mean, yeah, he witnessed and dealt with all kinds.
I got to see a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I I learned what works and what doesn't work. I can honestly say that I know how to steal from a store, and even if you get caught, you cannot get in trouble.
Sorry, guys.
So
Here I go with my yawning.
I don't think I've told, I may have told one or two people how to do that, but I don't think I've ever told too many people how that
No,
works.
we're not gonna do that. Yeah.
And that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it.
Yeah, you grab somebody's stash.
You grab somebody's stash. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting here telling you I know how to
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna tell you. So yeah.
Damn, there it is.
That's exactly how you do it. So what it needs is two people. You have to have two people. And
they can't go in together.
Preferably
not be seen together.
Yeah. Preferably you don't want to have any connection with the other person. All right, so you get two people. One person walks into the store by themselves, goes into the store, grabs a box like what you got, empties the box out, walks around the store, and stuffs it full of whatever they really want. Then they put it back on the shelf and they leave. Now, legally, that's not against the law.
You didn't deprive anybody of anything. It's still in the store. It's still the store's property.
You didn't do anything illegal. Okay, so you put it back on the shelf. Later, your accomplice or the second person comes into the store, goes, picks it up, walks through the lane, and pays for the box. So you preferably want to get a box that's cheap because you're putting a bunch of expensive items in it. So then that person buys that box and leaves. Now, if LP is smart enough and there's somebody there that catches you boxing everything up in the first place, they will do one of two things. They will either sit there, this is what I like to do. I would sit there and wait for the next person to come get it. But you can just take it off the shelf and empty it out, and then that's the end of it. Or you can sit on it, wait for the second person to buy it, and then stop them. But there's no real connection that you can find with that second person. So when they buy the item and leave the store, even if they're stopped,
generally, yes.
All they have to do is say, I was buying a clock. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, creative. You're right. That's why.
So that's
one of the reasons. Yeah. CRP, so the weight needs to be, try to be about the same as the advertised item.
Sometimes not. It depends on what kind of box, because if you're really good at it, you're able to pick a box that's decently sized, that's going to be really heavy. Like, not that I'm telling you people to do this,
I was
but
I think you're giving enough information.
Well, pots and pans are a good.
Pull your video down, dude.
I'm not telling people to do that.
I'm
just explaining this as an experience I've had.
Okay.
I'm not telling people to do it.
CRP.
Honestly, I don't think people should do it.
One of the worst things on the planet, and that's one of the reasons, self-checkout.
Yeah, self-checkouts is another thing, because they used to weigh things. I don't think they do that anymore, but anyway, even if they did, the person that comes over would probably just push a few buttons and that'd be the end of it. But pots and pans boxes are pretty decently sized, and some of them can be really heavy. So toolboxes, that sort of boxes that have tools in them. Yeah. So, but that's honestly, that is, as far as I have ever experienced, that's the absolute perfect way of doing it. And even if you get caught, you don't get in trouble. You can't get in trouble. I mean, they can know you're a thief and they can accuse you of being a thief, but you can just tell them to go blow it out their hiney and walk out, and there's nothing anybody can do. Honestly, no matter what they tell you. That's another thing that bugs the crap out of me. Is Walmart, as an example, has these people stopping you at the door wanting to see your receipts. I tell them no, because it ain't none of their business. First of all, even if you have an item that hasn't been paid for, legally they can't stop you for theft because they don't have the proper criteria for doing that. You can tell them to buzz off and just walk out the door, and no matter what they tell you, there's nothing they can do about it. So anyway, we get off that topic because I tend to get, I could go on for days about that sort of stuff. And
okay, Andy.
Well, you get the phone, Andy. We'll talk with you when you get back. I'm enjoying the
fence uploads. Cool.
I'm ready to go to war. What?
Your self-defense uploads that you've been doing with,
okay.
What is that? Street Aikido?
Survival Aikido.
Survival Aikido.
Yeah, I met that man. I was trying to contact some martial arts schools, particularly Aikido, around the state of Indiana.
Your voice cracked really bad when you said that.
Yeah, I know.
Particularly
Aikido.
Sound like you're 14.
Around Indiana, and I happened to find this guy in Kentucky, and we got to talking, and I thought he was kind of interesting and cool, so I told him I was going to try to go down to where he's at and contact him, and he let me know he was going to be here in Indiana for a camping trip, so we met. All right, you have a good one, CR. Enjoy, and whenever you get a chance, stop on by again, and thanks for coming by.
Bye.
How long did you? I taped the whole thing. I taped the entire thing. Yeah, for the most part, the whole 4 videos. I think it was 4 or 5 videos that I got, but the whole thing is on tape. I didn't really edit much of anything out. It's all pretty much getting posted, and the reason I posted all of it was because that gentleman asked that I post it so that he could watch it on YouTube. Most of the people that watch my channel really doesn't care much for martial arts or care to watch those videos. So I try not to bore people too much with them.
Hey, hi, Billy Bird Outdoors. Aw, you rock, Mr. Bentley.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Goodness. Hold on, here he goes. The great cough begins. He's talking too much. That's what happens when you talk too much. Just kidding. I mean, it does happen when you talk a lot, but anyway. So, for those of you that weren't here earlier, tomorrow we get to buy the wood, and this week we're going to start building our platform for our bed in the van. And also new on the Van Adventure, we are on until 8 o'clock, CRP. Jaden no longer wants to stay in the trailer. He wants to get an apartment in town. And we're kind of relieved and kind of freaked out because it's now another aspect of this adventure that we weren't planning on doing was selling the trailer. So now we got to sell the trailer. We're really hoping that the trailer place will buy it from us. So
Rolling Homestead.
Hi, Rolling Homestead.
Wisconsin.
Woohoo!
It's been a long time.
Yeah, we missed last week.
Oh.
Is that making it worse, or
I'm coughing.
Talking?
Well,
sometimes turning the AC off helps, but then it gets hot, and it's
we're gonna turn it off.
CRP,
thank you very much. Thank you.
Aww, that's sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're spending. I've noticed that I don't think I do anything more than what I normally do, but my time has been a lot more crunched lately.
You're doing more. Getting us ready has been exhausting. Every day we think of something else. Oh, we need to get this done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have found that spearmint and peppermint has been helping.
Yeah, let's turn that fan on, baby, because it is going to get super hot in here super quick without that AC on. Which you guys are probably liking without the AC, because that thing is loud and obnoxious. But anyway, yeah. No, right now it is still set for December 3rd. This is totally dependent upon us getting the trailer sold, which, yeah, boy, it's All right, so keep it real, right? We always say keep it real. We've lost the title to the trailer. So we got to fix that. And then hopefully, yeah. Yes, CRP, exactly. That's the blessing side of it. Depending on how much we sell it for, there's like 2 extra things I want to do that'll cost a little more money before we take off that we were going to wait and do later. But yeah, so it'll be nice to have the cushion of money. And I'm hoping maybe it means we can do that thing I want to do in California. We'll see. I don't know.
So I'm chewing a little bit of gum right now. It helps with my cough. So
CRP, this is as good as he gets. His cough is part of his COPD.
that's just the way I am.
It's
just me.
And it's also partially acid reflux. So it is what it is.
Yeah, my body's not going to get any better. But I am excited about.
You were Rolling Homestead's one of his first viewers when he started his YouTube. I used to have a bushcraft channel. Aww.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it won't be tip top. It'll be pretty good.
It's decent.
It's a decent trailer. It won't take hardly anything for them to get it. Like, it's basically move-in ready now. It's a matter of doing some cleaning that I want to get done, which he always argues with. Please help me, guys. Help him understand that when it's clean, you get more money out of it. Like, seriously, they don't want to have to come in and spend 4 days cleaning. That's money to them.
Yes, take what we can get and run.
But if I can get more, because I put in 4 days of work, isn't it worth the 4 days of work?
Via staying with Jaden.
Cinderella, I'm not sure what's going to happen with Rella. Her new routine is, I'm going to go outside and see you in 3 or 4 days. Bye.
Yeah, she takes off. So and then I find her on the roof.
Yeah, her last 2, she's been on the roof. How in the bleep is she even getting on the roof?
And then I have to get a chair, go to the back door, reach up and grab her.
But it's hilarious because she still comes to the back door.
And force her down. Yeah, she comes to the back door, but she doesn't want to come off the roof because she's afraid.
Well, she's afraid of, actually, okay. So,
the shed's not necessarily packed.
The shed's not packed. Really, it's not. The shed that I just cleaned out, we just cleaned out. Sorry. Everything.
You did all the work.
No, I did not. I didn't. You did most of the work.
Sitting there telling me what to do is hard work.
I got up and helped. I didn't sit there the whole time.
She did. She helped. There's video of it.
So anyway, the stuff that's in that shed is actually all rummage sale. So either it gets sold somehow, or it's going to like Goodwill or whatever. It's not sticking around for any length of time.
That's right.
Exactly. So our stuff that we're keeping in Richard's shed over here, Mom actually called us the other day because we told her about Jaden getting a place. Aww.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that. Yeah, I have watched some of your videos recently, but I have not been able to find the time or get the effort to go through and watch a lot of videos. And like I said, I don't know what it is, to be totally honest. I've just been really busy lately.
Pretty much.
He can if he wants it.
We've actually started. We came home when he came home from work and decided he wanted to move into town. We actually, I'm like, okay, what do you want to take with you? Now there are a couple of things in here I am going to sell before they buy the trailer off of us. Maybe it depends on what they say. If the appliances are going to increase what they give us, then the appliances can stay. If it doesn't, I'm selling the appliances, especially our stove. Our stove is a really nice stove. I can get $200 out of it.
Yes.
Well, yeah, true. So anyway, my mom called when she found out that we were going to be getting a storage unit and offered some of her space in her garage for us to put our stuff.
So yes.
which is
Fantastic.
kind of what Richard wanted to do in the first place. I refused to ask for it for a couple of reasons. Number one, when Mom and Dad, had to move into the house that they are in now, and we went through the whole process of cleaning out their old house, I got sick and tired of touching something and Mom saying, "Oh, that's so-and-so's. Oh, that's so-and-" and it wasn't their stuff, and it punked me off.
Billy Bird says, I still have the BBB logo card from my edibles book
Oh, that's cool.
as a bookmark.
CRP, my mom is
Very
amazing.
nice. I appreciate that.
Billy Bird, that is just too cool. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I started sending those out several years back. I haven't done it recently because no one's asked for them, and I think it's just kind of, I don't know. I haven't been on the internet a lot lately, but I think that sort of thing.
Busy.
Yeah, I don't know how the
Selling this-
sticker thing and all that's going.
Selling this stuff on, speaking of selling stuff, hold on. Let me get back to that in a second. I happened to notice when I got onto Richard's channel the other day, sometimes I go on and do some management for him. I do some, like the community timeline and stuff. He doesn't do any of that. I do all of his community side.
Is there a community side thing?
There's a tab. I don't have it on mine because I don't have 1,000 subscribers.
Okay.
You have it on yours.
Okay.
But I'm the one who updates that and puts stuff on that. He didn't even know it existed. They are giving us the option to sell merch on Teespring.
Oh, is that where that shirt thing
Yes.
is? Oh.
So, would you guys buy merch if he had t-shirts for sale? Just asking. And if not t-shirts, what would you rather buy? Put that out there because I will figure this out, dang it. So anyway, selling stuff, hold on, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about the job thing in a second.
Selling stuff on Facebook has been kind of cray-cray because, a lot of people work during the day, so they're wanting to do meetups at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, which is fine.
CPR wants a way to censor.
Aww. That's CRP, by the way. You keep saying CPR.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, I keep bumping you.
Well, that's because I keep it in order.
Yeah, that would be in order, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so that doing that keeps us busy, and then the process of all that, we're cleaning stuff out so that as we're finding stuff, I'm trying to get it listed. So it can be time consuming because I think I do pretty good listings. I think I try to describe them very accurately. If it's something that's been sitting on a shelf and is dusty or sitting out in the shed and needs cleaned, I clean it up before we try to sell it. I don't sell dirty stuff.
I don't have a lot of stuff to sell. My stuff is either keep it or get rid of it.
Billy Bird, from your mouth to God's ears.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice.
That would just be awesome. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think that.
That would be wonderful.
I hope
Fabulous.
that doing this doesn't alter my video type as far as the outdoor stuff and all that.
Increases.
But
We'll be doing it in other areas.
But adding to it with all of the travel videos and going to see all this stuff, because I think we're pretty freaking lucky.
We're very, yeah.
Because we're going to get to do something that, from what I've understood from people talking to us, is a rare thing. Most people are jealous that we're just packing up and leaving and just traveling, because most people don't have the opportunity to do that because they're bound by jobs or family or things of that nature. So we're going to get out there and we're going to see stuff, and we're going to share it with everybody.
Yes. Dollar Trees. I can't wait to visit other Dollar Trees.
She's excited about going to other Dollar Trees in other states.
Yeah, and just all of it. I just can't wait to see. I'm really excited to go see family that
I don't have any, so
unless they come here, I don't get to visit family. I've got family in Texas, Colorado, Washington.
I have distant family from genealogy.
What was the other one I just found out about the other day? I'm like, Pennsylvania, North Carolina.
Is there such a thing as a Dollar Tree megastore?
I don't think so. However, there are some that are like 20,000 square feet. And when you consider our Dollar Trees here in Kokomo, I think the big one is 7,000 square feet. I can't wait to see one that's 20. That would be cool. Jolinda's jobs situation. All we know is that she had another interview today, and she's waiting on the phone call from them to see if she got it or not. And that's that.
That's all we know.
That's all we know. So publish that. Jaden is taking
This Billy Bird says video everything and post a daily vlog.
well, the
We'll
problem
probably-
is going to be daily vlogging.
I'll video a lot. I know
will
that.
totally depend on how often we have Wi-Fi signal. Out west, I mean, you get some of these deserts and some
Need
of these
Wi-Fi,
forests
yeah.
and stuff. It's sketchy. Getting service is sketchy. We are looking in. I was going to do that today too.
At a hotspot?
Doing a MiFi, I think is what Verizon calls it,
Okay.
which I can look up while we're on here actually. Hey, Jaden,
So I'm interested
my
because
know-it-all love.
not only do I get to go to the woods.
Jugs.
Yeah. Not only do I
Have
get
you
to
ever
go
heard
out
of
in the
Verizon
woods, and
MiFi?
mountains and deserts and all that and film all that.
Sounds like a first
It is.
I'm
You know,
huge
I
into
like
genealogy, my family tree. So I'm going to be getting to do a lot of family tree research in other places that I would never have gotten to go to, and hopefully get to meet family that I've never seen or know. Although I have been to the largest publicly owned genealogical library in the United States because it is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It doesn't compare to Salt Lake City, which is the largest privately owned. Well, it's the largest genealogical library in the United States and possibly the entire world. Is in Salt Lake City, so I'll get to go there. They have Wi-Fi device that plugs into your car.
Yeah, you still have to pay
From
for the
Sprint,
monthly service.
$25 a month.
Yeah.
Onboard computer. I don't know. Do
But-
you have one of those?
No, but the thing with those that I have learned through watching how many RV people now, different areas will get better. Will still get better service than others. So like Sprint and AT&T, and there's another one. What's the third one? Not Verizon.
Cellular towers.
Right. Your service is kind of sketch. Verizon does better than most of them, but you pay for the Verizon that's better for most of them. And then there's another one that's not like cell phone, it's just strictly a Wi-Fi. I can't remember the name of it. And I keep trying to find the video where she talks about it, and I haven't found it yet. I will find it.
Doing a daily vlog will help you financially.
Yes.
I'm hoping. I have not watched as many living in the van or living in that sort of thing as she has. Every car has an OBD. The mechanic usually plugs into the clear code. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Verizon. Oh, stop it, you stupid computer.
So she's over there on her computer working on stuff. That's why she's yelling at it.
Well, it gets stupid. My computer, guys, boy, God forbid I let the battery go dead, because then it takes 10 hours for it to start back up. Boy. I didn't know it was called an OBD. Do you know what that stands for?
Onboard computer.
Onboard. Well, what's the D stand for?
I think it's I don't know.
Oh,
You can also track
onboard
your trip
diagnostics. Is that what it
and
stands
also
for?
send emergency calls out if you get into an accident. I would never know how to do that.
I had heard of that. Yeah, I would never know how to do it. We should Google how to do that. Oh, wait. We don't have Wi-Fi. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see here.
So, yeah, we eventually want to get some solar panels. We want to get some sort of Wi-Fi hotspot sort of thing. The device does it for you. It says CRP says the device does it for you.
So you're gonna send me links on how to do this, right? So I can look this stuff up for ICRP.
You guys should probably record a lot of videos so you have some.
Download them, you mean?
No. Record a lot of them and then have them scheduled to update or.
Well, yeah.
But you still have to have
But
Wi-Fi
you have to have Wi-Fi to get them to upload to.
You can go to a fucking library.
Yes.
But if we're out in the middle of the woods for that's our point though. They're wanting to do daily vlogs, so I can't daily upload if I don't have.
Yeah, if we're out in the
Wi-Fi.
middle of the desert or in the
And we're
middle
going to be out in the desert
of a
for 2 or
national
3
forest,
days or even a week.
and there's nothing within
So-
50 miles of us. Yeah, that sort of thing.
You can go to the woods.
We got to do that.
We won't pass that.
So, and as I was saying earlier, going out in nature is going to be a huge thing for me. Doing a little bit of genealogy whenever I can will be big. But also the third thing,
I'm going
Is
to
that
Verizon and talk to them about
I will
this.
get
This isn't
to
answering anything.
train with other dojos all over the U.S. wherever I'm at. Most dojos, not all, most dojos are very happy to have visitors come in and spend a day or two training and then disappearing forever. When I traveled, when we used to travel a lot, it was mandatory that the first thing we did when we got to wherever we were going was that I found a dojo that I could go to and train, and I always trained something somewhere where we went. And that was always fun. And I always found people that were very, very happy to have and very enthusiastic about getting, random people coming in that they knew wasn't going to stay, and it wasn't going to be they weren't going to suck all this money out of you for months and months and months. It was just like a 1 or 2 type thing. And I always found people were very enthusiastic about sharing, and their dojos were generally very open and happy to have that. So
Occasionally
I'm looking
you found people that were
on occasion you
jerks,
would
but
find
generally
jerks
they were
that-
all nice.
Yeah. So there were a few of them that was like, no, we don't do that. You have to sign a contract. You can't just come in here and train for a day. But most of those dojos teach crap that I'm not interested in anyway. So
Let's
true.
hope they don't watch this and say, well, if he's going to call it crap, you can't come in and train for a day.
Well, most dojos that don't allow that, or what people call McDojos anyway, they teach just crappy stuff that wouldn't work for real. And basically, those people are just overpaid babysitters anyway, and that's what they're looking for. They're just looking for.
Hey, does somebody want to buy me a Verizon plan with an iPhone 11, please? Just throwing that out there. I'm messing with you guys. I really don't want a plan. I hate plans. I'm a what's that called? Prepaid kind of girl. Oh my goodness. It's not. Okay. I'm done. I'm done looking over there for now. You need to turn that fan towards us because I'm like sweating like a crazy lady.
Well, I can turn the.
No, it's too loud. It's so obnoxious and it's too loud.
So hopefully, Angie shows up today. So.
Yeah, Miss Angelina. Well, she's probably still at work.
Yeah,
still
she-
sits.
Yeah. So when Angie shows up, if you guys see Angie show up and I forget to say something, remind me that I need to tell her about the horse.
Clip,
So,
clip,
clip, clop, clip, clop. I get coconuts.
Clip, clop, clip, clop. How's that go? Like, I thought that was how snow went on. What is that? White Christmas.
No.
No.
All right, we better stop.
No. But now I want to sing it.
I don't know what that thing is.
Oh, it's a horse.
Oh, it's a horse. Okay.
It's a horse.
I have such a small
Yours
spot.
looks weird.
Yeah, I can't really see it. Yes. Yeah, Angie
That
says she has never ridden a horse before, and we got to talking about that. And
Weeks ago.
and actually, she's my cousin. Angie's
Angelina-
Angelina's
Story.
yeah, is her name on there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't going to say her name because I
I
didn't
know it's on there. That's the only
Okay.
reason I said it.
Yeah, she's my cousin, and she lives here in town. So I found somebody at my dojo that has horses, and I fix it up so that she can go out there and ride a horse. So I need to remember that to tell her when if she gets on tonight. So anyway, so Angie, if you're rewatching this before you show up, and I forgot to tell you,
that made no sense.
No, because some people watch this after the fact.
I know that, but how is she going to rewatch it before she shows up?
Because she'll rewatch it, because she'll show up later, hopefully, and maybe we'll forget to say something. Wait, hold on. And then maybe I'll forget to say something, and then she'll decide she wants to rewatch
the before still is inappropriate.
No.
Yeah.
No. She'll rewatch it before she actually shows up, so she'll go back. It's the fan. It's the door.
The door. It's gonna fall.
Fan. Down it goes. So anyway, I found a horse for her to ride.
A horse is a horse. Okay.
Of course.
Oh, I stopped. Can't blame me. When YouTube yells at you, I stopped. Hey, we're trying to get YouTube to pay our bills. Be nice. Well, okay. You put a shoe or something in front of it so the door won't move. Oi. What's the it's a horse racing. Don't break my book.
Your broken book?
Don't break my broken book. You put another horse, it's like a jockey on a horse.
Okay, racing. Yeah. So
or she, sorry.
YouTube has been demonetizing my live videos.
Why?
Oh, because sometimes I express myself a little too much. So yeah, so my live ones have been demonetized. Censorship. That's all it is. They don't like I'll say it. Freaking socialist Democrats don't like honesty, and they don't like people controlling their own lives. And if they don't like something,
you can appeal those, you know.
Okay. And if they don't like something, then they want to get rid of it, because if they don't like it, no one else should like it either.
Nobody else should hear it.
And they can all fight me in the ass.
To, get their own thoughts on it.
So anyway.
Get your own thoughts.
Get your own thoughts. I'm training to be a cage fighter. So anyway.
What movie, guys? Who knows what movie that is?
Does anybody know what movie that is?
Get your own thoughts.
Get your own thoughts.
Oh, you should get the cases, the 2 cases.
What cases?
That we went through and condensed all down to 2 cases.
On.
So, how many cases did we have?
I don't know. We got like a dozen.
So we have like a dozen. They're technically CD cases, but we put our DVDs in them. Whoa! It's dropping stuff. And we condensed it to 1 a piece that we're taking with us. Although I don't know why, because you keep saying you can't. Oh, you downloaded that program.
I downloaded a program. Now you can watch it.
Now we can watch movies on the computer.
Yeah,
if we have power to the computer. So anyway.
Yeah. So
we went from 2, 4, 6, 7,
8, 9. Okay. At least 9.
9 cases like this.
Plus all those that aren't in cases.
And plus the stacks and the box. And we put it down to 2. Oh, guys. It's getting real. We've got a stack of stuff over there that's for the van. And
what I'm thinking, honestly, is that once we get this wood, which we're buying tomorrow, I get the frame built, we get it into the van, then we can be a little more specific about what we're putting in and what we don't want to put in. And it also gives us a month or so to play around with it to decide exactly what we're taking and what we can do without. So, and when we get that done, I want to go do a couple tests where we go out somewhere and just spend the night in the van, just to try it out and see what it's like. And, it'll give us an idea of what we could definitely do without, or what we definitely want to take with us.
Should we do a live feed one of those nights? A live in the van?
We can do that.
Yeah. I'm asking them. Would you guys like to see that?
Have to be on your phone.
Don't.
So there we go. We could get on her phone one night when we, it'd be a couple weeks, but we could do a live feed, just, either surprisingly random, or I could let everybody know. And We just go and I don't know. It'd probably be boring, just like this one is.
It was so boring. Why do you guys even talk to us?
Yeah, why do you guys even talk to us? We're boring people.
We are so boring.
We're so boring. So comment on that. Why do you guys talk to us? I'm curious.
You guys still awake?
Hello, McFly.
Hi, are you still there? Nothing, really?
That takes them a while.
Ah.
They're just now hearing that,
Uh,
and then they got to type it, and then they got to post it, and then it takes a few seconds for them to get to us.
maybe we should invite one of them to join us in our live stream.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. We should figure that out.
Well, you should if that's what you want.
You should figure that out.
I'm not that enthusiastic about it.
Okay, then I guess we won't.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't know what I'm looking for.
I don't know how to fix it so other people can have their little pictures and stuff. I've seen it done, but I don't know how. Honestly, you know how long it took me just to figure out how to do a live before before this new stuff where all you do is just click a button. Before that, you had to go through a whole process.
You had to go through like a 4-step process, 5-step process before.
You know how long it took me to learn how to do that? It took me forever.
Even then, we'd have to do like 3 or 4 tries before we finally got it to go live.
Yes. So
something wouldn't be right.
Yeah. So I'm not up to learning new stuff. Drives me nuts.
I don't know if you guys have ever watched a show called The Ranch on Netflix.
Nope.
I don't know if it's originally on Netflix. That's where I'm watching it now. It's on Netflix. But it's got Ashton Kutcher and Sam Elliott in it. And oh my gosh. Sometimes hubby reminds me of Sam Elliott's character in that show. It is too funny. I just die laughing sometimes. The stuff he says, I'm like, oh my God, that's my husband. I married this character. Or did they base this character off of my husband? We deserve royalties. Just saying. Boy. Hi, Kim. Kim's finally here.
Hey, Kim. How you doing?
I woke her up.
Uh-oh. How you doing? Yeah, we've been on for about an hour. I decided I would get on here a little bit early because, oops, I missed last week. We were a little busy. We got busy and
we were in town actually, and I'm like, Bentley, isn't it Tuesday night? Aren't you supposed to be live? And we're like, oh, oops. Shoot.
So
Michael and Jalinda can't join us because they don't have Wi-Fi right now again.
We're doing okay. We're doing really well.
Just so busy.
Yeah. Kim wants to know. She says she's okay, and how are we? We're really busy. We're gonna be able to get the wood for the van tomorrow.
For the platform portion.
And it's gonna be built in a few days, hopefully. By this weekend, I hope it'll be built and in, and then we'll get to have a little bit more leeway about adding to it and start working on it seriously, because I haven't been able to do much with it in the last few days because we're kind of at a standstill until we get that wood. And I'm going to do a couple videos. I've been wanting to do it forever. The last couple of weeks, I just haven't gotten around to do it. I'm going to go out and do a couple shower videos. No, we're not leaving until December. Yeah, we're not taking off until December, so we're still here. I just missed last week because we were busy. But yeah, it's not going to be a secret when we leave. Everybody will know.
We could do a live as we're leaving.
We could go. Ooh, here we go.
Would you guys like that?
Say again, that'll be the beginning of December. But I'm looking forward to getting all that stuff built up, and because I'm kind of at a standstill and it's driving me nuts, because when I decide I want to do something, I just want to do it. Kim says leaving live sounds awesome. So plus it'll help with knowing what we can and can't take, because right now we're just kind of, this is what we want, this is what we want, this is what we want.
We've got a stack. We've got a stack. I keep looking over here. And I see this stack of stuff, and I keep thinking, is that actually going to fit? Like, we have to have clothes and food and cookware. Yeah, I keep having, like, these little minor heart attacks. We'll get there. I just uploaded 2 videos to my channel. One will go active tomorrow and the other one on Friday. And then I think I'll be able to go live this Thursday. I haven't been able to do lives for a while on mine, so you guys want to help me do some more? I don't know. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not telling you though. It's a surprise. Ha tease. Yep, that's me. I tease. And hubby keeps getting this like runny nose thing. I don't know what's going on with him. Man, they don't even have them on their website.
Have what?
The storage thing, the totes that we wanted. Hold on, I'm reading. What's that called? Define? No. Filtering my search a little bit and see if that helps.
Yeah, so anyway, I plan on getting that frame built. We're going to get a couple storage units, 2, 4, 6, whatever will fit.
Storage units?
Storage spacey things.
Storage containers.
Containers, yeah.
Storage
anyway,
units like a big huge shed.
Whatever. And then that way we can know exactly what we can and can't take. I plan on taking at least one, my full gi and maybe a partial gi, along with a little bit of MMA gear, so that I can train elsewhere. I will be taking at least one Joe, one Boken, one sword, and that'll slide under there.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just saying.
I have a burn on the roof of my mouth. Yes, happy October. My aunt just went into remission from her breast cancer. I have a burn on the top of my mouth and it's driving me nuts.
But I'm really excited about just getting stuff in the van and knowing that I'm ready to leave.
Oh my gosh. They have wheels. They have wheels.
And they're like $20.
They have wheels.
Little metal.
What's the
rolling metal things.
I need to see their dimensions. Come on,
she found some rolling metal things.
For like under bed, which is kind of what we need.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking for just a tote.
24 inches by 25 inches by 6.5 inches. So 24 by 25 by 6.5.
So it's all, yeah. Well, they'll fit under there.
Oh yeah, they'll fit.
Yeah.
I know they'll fit. Look at my cat.
Mm-hmm.
I really like those, but yeah, I agree.
She really likes those.
$20 is kind of salty, and there's no lid.
Yeah.
To keep them from getting dusty and stuff.
Yes, we can buy 2.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those others in the cart already.
Those are kind of cool.
These?
No, over one, but yeah, that's the same thing.
It's just cloth. That's the problem. They'll get torn up.
Okay.
See, it says bag.
Bag.
Your storage bag.
Bag. So what are you guys up to?
What are you guys having for supper?
All the men are celebrating Breast Awareness Month.
Save the tatas.
So at the dojo, we have a yoga. I think it was the yoga instructor. I can't really say for sure who it was. Anyway, there's a stack about that thick of those little things you hang on the doors. What are those called? Door leaflets or whatever?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Leaflets.
What's the round thing's got the hole in it? You stick it on the doorknob.
That's a door hanger.
Yeah, door hanger. There's tons of those that says something about saving boobies.
Save the tatas.
No, these say boobies.
Yeah. People got offended at the tata one. Can you guys tell me why everybody was getting offended over that?
Because retarded people get offended over everything.
Word. But we shouldn't say the word retarded because that offends me.
Oh, because that's stupid? Saying retarded is stupid.
Do you know what retarded means?
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you. I'm asking them. I know you know. You and I have talked about it a million times. Why'd I ask you that? I already know you know. Sorry, I've been watching too much Maury lately.
Whatever. Okay.
Whatever. Don't you whatever me. I can't even do it with a straight face. I don't know how they keep a straight face the whole time. Do they get a bonus if they don't smile?
Maybe.
Because I'm telling you.
So we're talking about, what are we talking about?
Maury Povich.
Maury show. And that makes me think about that other guy. What's that other guy's name? Jerry. Yeah, Jerry Springer. So for a long time they had this thing on, I guess, where people were faking stuff to get on Jerry Springer. And then it got, like is all the Jerry Springer shows and all that, all Maury Povich and all those, are they all faked and actors and stuff like that? I could honestly say that I know that they're not all fake because my brother actually knew someone that went on Jerry Springer, and he had a crazy, crazy story. And my brother he's like, no, dude, that was for real. That really happened. So they're not all fake. If they're fake, not all of them are. That, and in my younger days, I could have probably been on both of those shows.
You horny toad.
You my baby daddy.
I think tonight we need to clean out underneath that bathroom sink that's got all those little totes in it. And so I can get all those little totes listed. We don't need those little micro mini ones.
Okay.
It makes me happy. I have a Partridge Family song going through my head, and I don't know why, and it's driving me nuts.
This Partridge Family is awesome.
What does Richard sing when he was high on Vicodin?
Partridge Family
songs. Why was Richard high on Vicodin? Because doctors are stupid and don't listen to Richard's wife. I seriously told that nurse, do not give this to him until we are literally ready to walk out the flipping door. Did she listen? Nope. She gives it to him, and then we sit there for 45 flipping minutes. And then they finally say, okay, you can go home, as he's sitting over on the bed going, like, yeah, how am I supposed to get that home? I live in an upstairs apartment. The man can't even put his pants on. Seriously? I was so mad. Hospitals around here are stupid. Don't listen. There was one doctor in all those visits to the ER. There was one doctor that finally listened to me.
Yep.
All the rest of them killed you.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep. Holy cow. So what's on everybody's mind? Come up with a topic. My hubby said he saw one on there for $500. What? What are we talking about?
Yeah, what saw one what, Kim? Oh, RVs?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we didn't see your previous post. I'm like literally doing 13 things at once. I'm negotiating over here.
Oh, I didn't even. No, wait. Your post about the saw one for $500 popped up before the other post
Before
did.
the other one did, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even see that. Have you guys looked on Facebook for sale of RVs?
Okay,
that didn't even pop up till after the other one.
Here's our problem with buying an RV that is that used. And trust me, $500 is an extremely used RV. You're going to have a lot of maintenance issues with it. We don't know its history. We don't have the money to put $10,000 or even $2,000 worth of repair and prep into an RV that's going to need $2,000 of prep. We know what our van needs. Literally, not even $500, right? Between even the build.
Yeah.
The stuff that we're buying to make the van livable and the work we need done to the van is less than $500 right now. Not even $500.
Yeah. So
like
the guy who owns the dojo.
Right. I appreciate it. No, don't get me wrong. We totally appreciate it. It's just that the RV option right now it's not going to happen. We're not even thinking RV at this point.
Yeah, we're not even considering that right now.
It would be awesome if, like we were saying earlier, his channel just explodes and booms and we're able to do more. And then maybe we could look into an RV, which I think would be awesome. We actually...
We do want to eventually get one.
But it's just...
Now, the guy who owns the dojo that I teach at just recently told us that he was looking, I don't know where he was looking, somewhere on the internet, and he found an RV for like $2,500, and he actually considered buying it for us as a gift. But he said he was worried that we would get stuck out in the desert somewhere, and that'd be the end of it. So, but we told him, hey, thank you for thinking about that. So, but yeah, he considered actually buying us an RV as a gift.
I kind of wish he had told us about it because we might have actually looked into it, but I don't know. I mean, if he was going to buy it and donate to the cause, okay. Okay, Billy.
Teardrop camper.
I love teardrop campers. I think they're the cutest thing on the planet. We don't want to tow anything. We're driving it or we're not doing it.
We're kind of concerned about towing something like that. Now, the van is supposed to be able to handle, what, 3,000 pounds?
Yeah.
Which is a possibility, to be totally honest, eventually. But
yeah, never say never.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody... Okay, so I don't know who the name of the company that makes the teardrop campers. I think there's like 3 of them out there that I've seen. If they want to like sponsor us and say, hey, use our teardrop camper for a year, okay, we'll figure that out. I'm not going to go purchase one. I do love them. I think they're the neatest little things. I've seen so many really cool builds that they've done with them.
I actually, before we decided we were going to do this, I have an old 1986 12-speed bicycle, and I was going to build a small teardrop-like camper to go on the back of that bicycle that I could pull, and I was going to build one of those to do some traveling around here in Indiana, just get on my bike and go travel for a week or so. I was going to do that, but now that we decided we're doing this, I decided I ain't going to spend the time or effort building a small, basically disposable bike camper when we have the van, and we're going to take off. So, yeah, if there's any like sponsorships and things like that, like if a company saw that we were going to take off in our van and we were going to do this and have this grand adventure and everything, if there was a company that said, hey, listen, we're doing this thing here and we'd be glad to hook you up with an RV or, something like that, we would do. Absolutely. But for us to be able to go out and literally purchase a dependable, very dependable and reliable RV, we can't do that right now. So that's kind of just out of mind right now. We've kind of gotten past that at this present point, because we already know that we're going to be in the van for a while.
We're actually looking forward to it.
I'm
excited.
Yeah.
I have visions of
sugar plums dancing in her head.
Him traipsing off for a couple of hours. Keep having to stress to him, if you freaking disappear on me, if you come back, you're dead. You're like so in trouble. But
she's concerned I'm going to get eaten by a bear.
He's going to get eaten by a bear.
I told her, don't worry about the bears. What I'm more concerned about are the cougars.
He's not allowed to disappear and then not come back. That's all there is to it. Literally, my biggest fear is him disappearing. My next fear is that van breaking down on us and us being stuck out in the middle of Boo-to-Hoo, Idaho. So anyway, I'm looking forward to, us being parked in a campsite, me setting up my crafts and my art stuff and reading and doing whatever I want to do in that camp without 50 neighbors across the street seeing me putter around outside or seeing me sitting in a chair reading a book or taking a freaking nap. I don't care. So I'm looking forward to it. Here's what I'm not looking forward to. I have realized in the past couple of weeks, especially as we get closer and closer to this, I get up in the at night a lot to go to the bathroom. I've been trying to retrain myself to go more during the day so that I don't go as much at night. It's not working. That's going to be the worst part, is my bathroom. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I can see it now.
So that curtain that you see right behind us, we've got another one in front of us. Those are the ones that we're going to put in the van. That's going to separate the driver and passenger seat from the back of the van. And we still are kind of debating on what to do with the side windows. I don't mind the idea of just that, like, foam board or whatever.
Not the window flexible.
Yeah, I'm not.
I forget what they call it.
I've seen a lot of people take foam board, black foam board from the Dollar Tree, cut it to shape, and stick it in there. I don't mind that. I don't know. I was just kind of my mindset just saw curtains running across the whole thing, so I don't know.
Curtains hang down. We have a very confined space. You're gonna hit them. They're gonna freaking fall down.
I know.
Get ripped.
I know.
Get in the way.
I know. Yes, dear. My fault. As you wish. By your command. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And the only time we're going to need it is when we're stealth camping in a town anyway. When
I
we're
agree.
out in the boondocks, we're not going to need it while we're boondocking.
I agree. So
No more curtains.
So we're gonna get styrofoam boards from the Dollar Tree.
And that's how I do it.
And I've made a decision, everybody. Solely my position, my decision alone. My foot has, I'm telling you.
Spoken.
That's right. I have spoken. We're going to get foam board. And we're going to build.
Oh, jeez, I love you. Oh.
No, we do not need any curtains.
No, we don't trust.
You.
I appreciate the offer, but dude, I'm telling you, we've got so much crap in
I've
this
decided
house.
we're using foam boards, no matter what she says.
Oh, it's a good thing I love this turd, I tell you. Oh my gosh. Hi,
hey,
James.
how you doing?
How are you? Hey, James, you live in California, right?
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what do you think about the?
Hold on, I can't stop laughing at this new law. It's killing me. Unfortunately, he says unfortunately. God, I'm being so bad. That's why I'm struggling with things. No, I want to say it first. Let me say it first. Stop licking me. So do you sit out in the car now and just go illegal aliens 100 times? I'm sorry. I had to. The minute somebody, a government censors my speech, I have an issue.
You know, they only censor your speech and try to take your weapons away from you when they plan on doing something really bad to you. So anyway, you've heard about
James, I had to.
The college students getting what do they call that?
Yeah, it's good for you. Be you, James. Just be you.
Sponsorships, yes. So college students are now in California able to get sponsors.
I thought we settled this earlier.
I'm asking him what his opinion is.
Okay.
And be basically professionals. So have you heard about that? They're going to start doing that in California so they can get paid, to be football players and basketball players and baseball players or whatever sport they're in.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Drew Brees and Peyton Manning both did commercials, aka had some sort of sponsorship coming in, money coming in based on their football notoriety while in college before they joined the NFL.
But first of all, it's okay if Peyton does it. But they still got college degrees, and it wasn't something that.
Okay, you're acting like because they're going to get sponsorships that they no longer will get to college degrees.
A lot of them aren't going to care at this point.
Well, and like I said, you're acting like one instantly negates the other one. You don't.
Listen.
Let me finish my sentence. You don't know if part of getting these sponsorships, part of the contract or the agreement is that they, number one, have to stay in school. Number two, have to maintain a GPA, and number three, get a degree.
His James, you said exactly what I said. Their payment is getting free college.
No. So not all college students get free college rides, guys. Even the ones in sports.
But
not all of them are free college rides.
But the ones that are going to get the sponsorship are getting free rides
you
in college.
You don't know that.
Yes, they are.
You don't know that. Don't know that. When did you start predicting everything? Because, dude, we need to be making more money off your predictions of knowing the future.
James is saying exactly what I said. Their free ride is college.
It's not a free ride, though.
It is.
Not everybody in college gets a flipping free ride.
No. But the ones that are going to get the deals are.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
It depends on that person and how well they market themselves overall.
I agree. If they're getting a full ride scholarship, they should not be getting paid. That I 100% agree with you.
You're assuming.
No. Yeah.
You're assuming that only the ones who got the free ride will get the sponsorships.
Most of them, that is how it will be. Only the best players are going to get this stuff.
And not all the best players are free rides.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. Free rides are like 2 or 3 people, period, on the whole flipping football team.
Which are the best ones? Which are the ones that are going to get the scholarship?
Trust me, as a woman that hung out with this whole football team, I'm telling you, not all of them got free rides. Most of them worked their butts off at a job outside of doing the football, doing their schoolwork, maintaining their GPAs.
Doing my wife.
Yeah, they did me too. But that was then. This is now. James, baby. Not all of them. No. It's literally like 1% to 2% of them get free college scholarships. Okay. And most of them are still paying for their college.
No, and let's just make the assumption.
Well, that I do agree with you on that one. I completely agree with you on that one.
Let's make the assumption that only 2 or 3 people from these schools are getting free rides. All right? Mm-hmm. I'll concede that.
Thank you.
But it's those 2 or 3 that are going to get the scholarship, or they're going to get the promotions of the sponsorships.
Possibly, not necessarily. Drew Brees didn't have a free ride. He was one of them that had the commercials.
He's awesome. He's fine. Peyton Manning's fine. He can't do wrong. Peyton Manning's awesome. He deserves everything he gets.
Oh my goodness. The things we get worked up over. I have an idea. I have a really good idea. I don't know what it is. I can't come up with something. I was trying to.
My personal belief.
Oh, James, look at what you did. No, I'm just kidding, James. I'm totally kidding.
Oh, don't be saying bad stuff about Peyton. No.
Them fighting words, James.
Don't tell me you're part of the Cheatriot clan.
Oh, no.
Are you a Cheatriot fan?
James, don't be, dude.
I agree. California sucks.
Don't, James. No, don't break my heart, James. Don't break my heart, James.
So, what was I saying?
James, you know what, James? And I love that you did that. I have no problem with honesty. I really don't.
Oh, no, being truthful.
One of my favorite sayings is if you don't like the truth, like if it's directed at me and I don't like the truth I'm hearing about me, then I need to change it. I don't mind the truth. I truly don't. Lying pisses me off quicker than anything.
We're just a huge Colts family, and we love Peyton Manning.
We are still Peyton fans.
We still
even
believe,
when he went to the Broncos.
Then they were the
Denver Broncos.
The Denver-Napolis Broncos.
Yeah.
So
Well, okay. So here, let me tell you. I don't know how much you know about or how closely you really follow football. Or are you one of those guys that gets fully into like the background, like what's going on behind the scenes, the owners and stuff like that? Do you get into that? Because I can tell you right now, the reason he left is because Irsay's a prick.
Yeah, yeah.
I love my Colts. I can't stand their owner. Can't stand him.
Yeah, we're huge Indianapolis Colts fans, and we both believe that Peyton Manning
He got gypped.
Got gypped horrible.
From the Colts.
And
Irsay.
And I believe, whether I'm right or wrong, I think he's the greatest quarterback ever.
Ever.
So.
Forever.
And I can't stand the Cheatriots.
Oh.
Because my two favorite teams.
Okay. Do you know who we mean? When
he knows who we mean. Everybody knows who the Cheatriots are.
Asking you might not.
Yeah, he does. My two favorite teams are the Indianapolis Colts and whoever's playing the New England Patriots. Deflategate.
Get me started.
Yeah, he's a diehard Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know.
Yeah. There's a few teams I don't care for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a few teams I don't like, only because I think that they're unnecessarily aggressive and mean.
Rough.
And Patriots are on the top of that list.
Who were we just? Oakland? Was it Oakland that we just played? And that guy was banned, like had $4.1 million in fines.
Yeah, there's one guy that just got kicked out of the game last week.
What's that called when they boot them? They call it something.
He got ejected.
Ejected, yeah. He's been ejected more than anybody else in the NFL. And when he was going out, he was like,
what happened was he smashed another guy head to head, helmet to helmet attack, and he did it on purpose.
Yeah, very intentional.
He got ejected from the game, and as he was leaving the game, he was blowing kisses to the crowd and being all mean.
I agree, James. Yep.
Yeah. Now, I will admit that part of the reason I don't like the Patriots, aside from the fact that I don't like the way they play, really, it's just that they're so damn good and they constantly beat the Colts. That's one reason I don't like them.
But here's the thing: it seems like every time they play, calls that should not go towards them, they get the calls. They win on the side of these calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's who. Yeah, he just got thrown out of the game last week, Sunday, because he smashed some dude right in the head, and then when he got kicked out of the game, he was blowing kisses to the crowd and showing off and everything.
Why is he even allowed to still be in the NFL? He was banned from another league or another team entirely.
So if you're gonna play a game, play by the rules. Yes.
You know what? And this is really bad of me to say, and I hope it doesn't come back on me. How can I say this so that maybe it won't come back on me? I gotta be careful because words are so powerful. It would really do him justice to be on the losing end of that helmet to helmet at the end of everything. Because that contact has consequences. There's a reason they banned it. Now, don't get me wrong. I think some of these new penalties they have, don't touch me here, that's a foul, is bullcrap. You're on a freaking football field, expect to get touched. But helmet to helmet, I have always agreed with. It's too rough, it's too aggressive, and it's too dangerous. You can't fix the brain. That's the one part of the body they can't fix. You mess it up, you're done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, boy. He could potentially hurt somebody serious, and who knows?
My fear is that he'll hurt somebody else before he hurts himself.
Who knows what'll come of that? So I don't know. Anyway,
I think I had a scratch on the back of my ear or something. So I went to brush my hair back, and I caught it, and now it's burning.
So yeah, we plan on actually being in California in a couple months, or somewhere
around the beginning of January, very end of December, hopefully, maybe.
December, January, February, March.
It won't be that way.
So what we're gonna do?
By March, I want to be back in Nevada.
What we're gonna do is when we take off in December, we're gonna go to the Carolinas, spend a few days there, and then we're gonna kind of meander southwest and run through Texas and
avoid Florida.
Even
though
right now.
It's really hard for me to just drive by my home, but that's okay. We would love to.
Absolutely.
Let me put my email on here. If you can email me your address, I will put you on our list of stops.
One of the things that we really want to do on this adventure is meet YouTubers and just do a couple videos saying hey and being able to meet you guys, everybody that's out there that wants to be met. So
feel free to email me your address and I will, or your email, however you want me to contact you.
Well, actually, I think I might.
We have it.
I might have his address because
just put it in that email though, because I'm actually. Yeah. I pulled out the other day my address book that I keep with all of my YouTube people in it.
He said he'll get in contact with you on Facebook Messenger.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
That works.
And
that way I can put it in our address book and get it on our itinerary of
we'll
want to meet.
Once we get there, we'll make sure that we find that area because I don't know where it's at. Palmdale in Antelope Valley. So she's looking it up. We'll make sure that we find ourselves in that area at some point, and we'll make sure that we stop by and say hey. Oh, I don't.
Sounds beautiful.
I don't care that you talk to her. That's cool. It doesn't bother me a bit. To be totally honest.
Oh, Billy, no, man, no.
Oh, football doesn't suck.
Okay, so you want to hear a funny story?
So yeah, we will. I don't mind that people talk to my wife. It does not hurt my feelings. I don't get jealous. I don't look at it in a negative way.
Is that by San Diego?
Up by San Diego?
Well, I mean, not
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So see, we'll be here for Disney World.
Okay.
And then he's up there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we're supposed
to be in that area, sort of, kind of.
We're supposed to be going to what, Anaheim?
Well, we're gonna go down here for no. Where is it? Okay, maybe that other's up higher than I thought it was. Hold on.
We'll be in that area.
Well, we're gonna be all over that area. Do you guys have like an earthquake season?
An earthquake season.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, she's looking it up on the map. We will definitely be in that area.
No, we don't do the jealousy thing. No. When we first met,
I could at least pretend we didn't have.
No.
I don't have any reason to be jealous.
No, he knows better.
First of all, I think
he knows nobody else will put up with my crap. He ain't got no reason to be jealous.
We are very, very secure in our relationship, and neither one of us.
We worked so hard on our relationship that
there's no such thing as an earthquake season.
No,
she was kidding.
That was the sarcasm.
Yeah, she was being.
That was the sarcasm. Because so my family, I guess it's kind of an inside joke, really not. Sorry. Okay, so my family keeps saying, like, because we want to live in Florida, what are you going to do about hurricane season? I'm like, well, what do I do about tornado season? I live my life every day. A tornado, you don't have a warning. If you're lucky, maybe 30 seconds, right? And we live in a trailer. 30 seconds don't do us no good anyway. So hurricane, you have like days. You have days to prepare. And then earthquake is like a tornado. You don't know when it's going to hit. You have no warning whatsoever. So I keep, everybody keeps talking about how I need to rethink whether or not we want to live in Florida when we're done with our adventures. I'm like, what's to rethink? I have a better chance of surviving the hurricane than I do the tornado. Anyway, so that was the inside joke. Was the season? Are we going to leave every place that's bad during certain seasons?
Well, honestly, her family's just trying to make up excuses of why not to do this.
So we're actually going to start.
We lived in Northeast Nebraska for 7 years. No,
yeah. Oh yeah, I don't blame you.
We live in tornado. We have tornadoes around here constantly. We'll actually go out on our front porch and sit. And
that last one we did.
Yeah, we watched one a mile away.
It was so rain-wrapped. We weren't sure that's exactly what it was, but the gust that we were getting and the way it was blowing, we were 99% sure it was a tornado. And then, of course, when it finally moved past, we found out that it was definitely a tornado.
So, yeah, tornadoes don't really... I've only been in one earthquake, and that was here in Indiana. It was really cool. I don't know what it was. A small one, I guess. A 2 or 3.
Where? What one? The one that went past?
Yeah.
I thought they said it was like a 3.4, 3.5, something. Sorry, a 3, not a 3.5.
3. It's probably something you guys don't even pay attention to anymore in California.
Now, we did have an earthquake here in Indiana that came through when we were living over on 5th Street.
I'm talking the one that made us wave like
yeah,
this.
Oh, yeah, it was a 2.8. That one was, I thought you were talking about the tornado.
No.
That went through. Sorry.
I say most people don't understand that there are only 4 states inside the continental United States that have never had an earthquake anywhere.
Everywhere else has, yeah. We actually live on a very big fault line right now.
Indiana has a huge fault line. It's just that...
And it hasn't moved in over...
It just doesn't move much, yeah.
What is it, like 20,000 years or so? It's due for a major shift. It's just never done it. I think one of the reasons California gets so many of them is not just because of the San Andreas Fault.
Well, I'll tell you
but
why.
Because you're on the ocean and you're constantly getting pounded by ocean movement.
Well, I know why California...
Right? Kim, I agree. Knock on wood, yeah.
I know why California gets so many earthquakes. It's because California originally was not part of this continent. Right. What happened was, whatever continent it came from, came through, and it loosened it, and it smashed into what now is the United States.
So he'll actually be, seeing him would actually be more in January, because are we starting up here and then going down here?
What's up there?
This is the museum.
Oh, the museum's up in San Francisco?
Yeah, and then I had him switch. I was thinking LA was up there and San Diego was down there. San Diego. I still can't decide if I want to go to San Diego or not. But
it depends on how we come into it.
Right. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, it really depends on how we come into California, whether or not we go up to...
So if we're coming from South Carolina...
Yeah, we go
down
through
Texas to visit them.
New Mexico, Arizona.
So we would be down there first.
Looks like we probably should hit him before we go up to San Francisco.
So this might actually not... It won't be at my birthday. There's no way. That's going to be too much out of the way.
Yeah.
That's fine. We could do this instead.
January, February?
We could do this instead.
Anaheim? That's the Disney there, right?
Yes.
All right. So it's looking like maybe...
Very end of December, beginning of November.
January. We should be in your general area. If things work out the way we expect them to.
I have never heard that, James. That's hilarious. James says the reason it gets so many earthquakes is they're damned because of their elected officials being morons. Well, aww. Kim. That's cute. Aww.
And that will happen. That will happen too. I don't know about the horn.
So basically, when we show up, we need to bring air horns. So we have a horn and we can bang on your door at the same time. Got it. Shopping list made.
So yeah. So it's looking like we might hit California late December, early January. If we don't get too sidetracked on the way, because the purpose of this, when we hit the Carolinas, we're going to stay a few days just to visit my kids, a couple of our kids. And
the thing is, we're really not putting tight timelines on.
Yeah, we don't really have timelines of what we're doing.
It's a loose, we might end up here at this point type timeline.
But we're going to hang out with the kids for a few days. I was stationed in Fort Bragg in North Carolina, so we're going to kind of look around there for a little bit. And then we're just going to meander southwest until we hit California. But we want to either hit the museum up in San Francisco.
There's Angie. Tell her about the horses.
All right, I'm going to tell you about the horses.
Angie, this is for you.
This is for you, Angie.
See, I told you her name was on it.
Yes. I talked to the lady that has the horses, and she said that she would be glad to have you
come
over and ride one of the horses. So just let me know when you want to do it, and I can take you out there, and it'll happen. So while you're in the Los Angeles, Anaheim area, you should go to the Ronald Reagan Museum. Ronald Reagan was the greatest president that this country has ever had and probably ever will have. Trump may be number 2.
I got to shake Ronald Reagan's hand. Yes, she was okay for it to be on a Sunday.
Yes, it's okay to be on a Sunday. I completely was ecstatic about Ronald Reagan's election. I actually was able, in his second term, was able to vote. That was my first time being able to vote, and I voted for Ronald Reagan. And to this day, I still think he's one of the greatest presidents we've ever had.
It's officially added to my list.
Absolutely. Would love that.
Ronald Reagan Museum is now on the list.
Good. Yes. Let's see. What's it?
Oh, sorry.
Oops. So we have things to see. Hot Air Balloon Festival in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
We do too, Angie.
Devil's Tower. I want to go to Devil's Tower.
This is just some of the stuff we've come up with.
Dinosaur National Monument. What? Flight 93 Monument in Pennsylvania. Okay. Well, that's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that'll be next year.
Oh, the Dignity Statue in South Dakota. Ronald Reagan Museum in Anaheim. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'll fix my notes so we don't mess it up. He says it's actually a library.
Yeah. Air Force One. I've seen pictures of it. As a matter of fact, I think, didn't they have like a debate, a Democratic debate last election or something like that at that library? I'm thinking they did. They were all in front of Ronald Reagan's Air Force One, and they were having a debate. I think that's what I'm remembering. Or maybe it's just an imaginary memory.
I ignore such things like the plague, so I couldn't tell you. That's cool. Thank you, James.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's definitely something I would love to go see.
I would too, actually.
Yes. Since she got to shake Ronald Reagan's hand, and I got to have dinner with Gene Roddenberry.
Mine's still better.
Another place I want to go in California is where Star Trek did the Gorn fight when Kirk fought the Gorn, and Bill and Ted.
Why did he fight Gorn?
Bill and
Did
Ted.
you guys see that live?
Bill and Ted did part of their movie there too. I want to go. I want to go there. Oh, and it was in Paul too. Making fun of Star Trek. Gonna hurt my feelings. You know, the Socialist Democrats need to make it illegal to make fun of Star Trek. Well, Mr. Army Man, you could also take up hiking. Filming question too about MASH in Malibu. Oh, I didn't know they did that there. That would be cool.
James, we're never going to be able to leave California at this rate.
I didn't know that that's where MASH was done. I used to love that show. That was a fun show.
Oh, James. Oh, James. Apparently, James is now our travel agent.
Yes. You know, a place I would love to go, and it's not even in the United States. It's over in England. But the castle that Monty Python used in the Holy Grail, people will actually take coconuts up there and clack them together. That's my plan. Evil laugh. You got to rub your hands together like ho 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 ho.
It's maniacal laugh.
Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Muppets.
Whoa. Yeah. See, you almost did it this time. You almost knocked over our tray that's got our drinks on it. I got up the other day and knocked his drink over. So splat, there went like half of his drink.
I'm a klutz. At the dojo yesterday, I have a sign-in sheet that I put people's names down on, right?
This was
come
awful.
to class.
We felt bad.
And the owner of the dojo was sitting behind the desk doing paperwork, and I reach over to grab a pen, and I hit an empty aluminum cup or empty aluminum bottle.
A water bottle that he's got on display.
And it fell over, hit his cup, and knocked it down and spilled it everywhere. I felt really bad.
Kim says he's dying to hang out with you guys talking about James McIntyre. He's going to be your tour guide. You have to kidnap me. If he's going to be your tour guide, you have to kidnap me too. Oh, that would be awesome. Hey, we could do like the Forrest Gump thing where he'll start following us, like when he was running across the country.
Running across the country?
That's funny. Aw, thank you guys. Oh, don't forget to smash the like button if you like it so much. Just saying.
James, you can call us Richard and Michelle or Hey You or whatever else. You don't have to call us.
I love the way he types Mr. and Mrs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't care, but I love the way you do that.
Well, I appreciate that. I really do.
Aww.
No. I try to get over there and watch your videos. I know I don't get a chance to do that a lot recently because I've just been so freaking busy. I don't know why, but I have been.
Because we're trying to leave our house forever.
The last video
it's a lot of work.
Last video I remember watching, you were showing stuff that you got from your job.
Yeah. She calls us Auntie.
Auntie and Uncle. I'm called a lot of names. Those are nice ones.
Oh, Billy Bird. Oh.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I have
like 3 that I can watch on a daily basis, and then
I don't have an outside job because I'm crazy, and the government said that I shouldn't work because I'll hurt people, which I'm not disagreeing with.
But government didn't say it. Wifey said it. Government just agreed.
Yeah. Wifey said it. Government agreed with it. But I have difficulty finding time to do that.
Yeah. Right? Angelina said you can call me late.
That's
call
right.
me anything. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, James, that's funny. Billy, I can have more than one favorite. We just get so...
I really do appreciate that. I do. Because I'll be honest, I think I'm boring, and I don't know why people like watching.
He was searching YouTube, saw that we were live, and that ended the search.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Sweet.
Yes, appreciate it. I try to get on every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. I missed last Tuesday, and today I came on a little early. We came on at 5 o'clock. But I try to make it as consistent as possible. Although consistency is difficult for me, even though I have OCD, CDO, keep it in order. It's hard for me to consistently do stuff sometimes.
And last week we just both we're so busy doing.
We were really busy so. But we'll try not to miss, too many Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So, and I'm definitely going to be doing videos on building that frame. I've got a couple. I don't even remember what videos I got coming up.
You've got the one where we were trying the netting and seeing different ways to do the netting for our mosquito net. And you've got.
I don't know. I've got videos that are ready to be posted all the way up until like the 17th.
Aw, yeah, you were actually one of them that said, "Hey, where's the light?"
Well, I appreciate that. And yeah, we were really busy, and by the time we got home, it was just too late.
Sorry, guys, I'm working over here.
She's working.
I'm working.
So I'm excited about getting these videos done. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to go out and get the wood. We're going to get, we've got the screws and the L brackets, and we're going to get the hinges, and we're going to start building that frame, and then we're going to be able to start getting totes because we know what'll fit and where they'll go, and then we can start filling those totes up, and then we're ready. We're getting there.
You should turn the camera and show them the craziness.
I don't want to show them the craziness.
You don't want to show them the craziness? It is a little too crazy.
So, but I'll show you one thing that I did. I kind of insisted on getting a couple days ago.
Okay, he kind of made me mad. I love him to pieces. He spoils me so bad, you guys. He hates telling me no, and he hates standing up to me, and he hates arguing with me on stuff like this. Now, if it's a super important issue, he has no problem standing his ground. Okay. But on this, he kept saying, he kind of like pussyfooted around the I want it. Instead of just saying, babe, I really want this, we're doing it. He kept saying, but I think it would be really good. Or he kept, you know what I mean? Like he wanted it. He clearly wanted it. I'm like, fine, just freaking get the thing. And then I'll let you go.
Okay.
I'll read.
Okay, hold on. So look.
Oh, Monsters Inc. I love that movie.
Let's see. So let me get this straight. the purge only happens so that you could.
No.
No.
The totes that we're filling up for the van are like this tall, and it's the stuff that like
it's the stuff we're taking
clothes,
with us. Yeah.
Extra survival gear.
The purge is getting rid of things that we're not going to be able to use on our trip or need to take with us when we decide to settle down somewhere in the future. It's just the small stuff that we're keeping.
Oh, he said he was messing with us.
Oh, okay. Well, you got me, I tell you that.
Yeah, I was like, what? But that's the bad thing about typing. You can't hear the inflection.
So anyway, we were at Walmart, and I got this.
And he got this cough. Hit. All right, baby. Oy vey. I wish they would do more for it. There's got to be something more they can do for his cough. They're just freaking. And Kim says, and that's for the van. How? Really, it's not for the van. James says, what the heck is that for?
It's going to be an alternate / primary shower system.
How can it be an alternate and a primary?
Alternate / primary.
That's contradictory. It's either alternate or it's primary. It
No.
can't be both.
No. It's an addition. Instead of...
It's an option. Jetpack for fuel?
Jetpack for fuel, yes.
James says, that's outstanding.
Yes. I have a couple camping showers. You know, the black bags that hold water.
Hold water, and it has this little hose that hangs down, which we've actually used before in our trailer.
Yes. But those require gravity to be able to, you either have to hold them up or something. This, I'm going to use, all you got to do.
Billy says we're going to spray each other down like a car wash.
Yes.
Working at the car wash. Yeah.
At the car wash.
Okay.
So you can just pump that baby up, and then you got a pressure.
What do?
You just pump that baby up.
What?
You just pump that baby up. So then we can
pump it up.
We can either sit down in a chair and relax, or we can hose each other.
Right, James, exactly.
So yeah,
he doesn't like that idea for some reason. All of a sudden, it's not what he wants to do.
No, I like the idea. I just want to have an order. 2 is 1 and 1 is none.
But you already said you have 2 of those bags.
But it's only one process.
Oh, good Lord.
I can have 1,000,000 of those bags, but it's only one process.
Hi, Madeline.
Hey, Madeline, how you doing?
Violet will be living with Jaden. Cinderella. We're not sure what's going to happen with Cinderella, to be honest with you.
That's right. 2 is 1, 1 is none.
Yeah.
And 3 is better. Absolutely.
Cinderella has decided she likes outside better than inside most of the time. She keeps taking off and disappearing for like 2 and 3 days, and then she'll come back. So we're out. Kim, I would let you. I honestly would. We're not sure. That's Kim. I might seriously contact you and say, hey, we're bringing her. But
we'll put her in an envelope and send her to you tomorrow.
So Madeline, your hi guys didn't pop up until well after your hi Madeline.
Yeah,
Kim, and again, well, by the time we get to your house, we're going to be in the first day. We should still be pretty fresh. By the time we get to North Carolina with the kids, we're going to be salty and need a shower.
No, because we've got this.
Oh, what did you do to your finger? I just realized you have a Band-Aid.
What do I always do with my fingers?
And he's got a Mickey Mouse Band-Aid. Is that? Okay, you gotta be real still or else your camera won't get it. Can you guys see it? There it is. Oh, Richard. Every time I see that, I think of Ricky when you say, oh, Ricky.
The only reason I have that is because that's all the Band-Aids we had in there was the Mickey one.
Oh, then you should just gone over there to the emergency first aid kit and gotten one out of there because that's where the Band-Aids are, in the first aid kit.
Yes.
So tonight when we get off here and after my show is
over, works, that's right.
Hey, I love Mickey. I like when I see him do Mickey and Disney stuff. He knows.
She's slowly
I'm
perverting
him.
and converting. Mind wash. It's a mind washing technique. She Mickey Mouse. Disney is awesome.
James says, "Oh, Richard has a boo boo." He likes to pick and bite at the skin and stuff around his fingernails. And he makes himself bleed all the time.
Self-inflicted.
Drives me nuts. Baby.
Yeah. So
That's funny.
That's right. Fluffing up my hair.
I messed with your feathers.
Mess with my feathers.
The very first time I met him, he had a high and tight, and I did this.
Yeah, and the very first time she met Boss Rutan, she did the same thing.
Yep, I sure did.
And as a matter of fact, I think you did the same thing to Kevin Redelman
too. Yep.
First thing she did to Kevin was rub his head.
Like the bald heads.
Now, did you do
I
that
to Tim?
To Tim? Yeah, Tim. So she had the hots for one of the guys I used to train with. And look,
he was foxy, sexy. Although he was teeny tiny, I'd have broken him. It wouldn't have been good.
And he was bald too. And
James, you do this. James, you rub the bald heads too.
And who was it? Yeah, I never got jealous with her and Tim either.
He knew what I was gonna do. It's not like I was sneaking behind his back.
You know what?
Rub your bald head.
No. I'll be honest.
He took the pictures.
Yeah, I took the pictures. It's very natural, and I think it's necessary for your spouse to be able to admit that they find other people attractive.
You're bored. Who's bored? I'm sorry.
Somebody's bored.
James
I don't.
He's bored. Oh, bald.
Bald.
I was like, wow, dude.
I think
he's truthful. It hurt.
I think if she said she did not find other people attractive,
there's something wrong with that.
Either you got to question that, or she's weird. I don't mind that she finds other. Actually, as a matter of fact,
we point people out to each other. Hey, dude.
I like that she finds other people attractive because I think it's natural.
It's healthy. I'm married, not buried. So.
Yeah. If your spouse gets upset because you find other people attractive,
that's their insecurity.
I think your spouse is insecure and
some issues. Can I hand you I did. Is there anything in my drink?
Yes.
It's probably old nasty.
So she'll point people out to me, and I'll point people out to her. I'm like, Plus, I mean, to be totally honest, I mean, yeah, she could have ran off with Boss Rutan, I guess. I'll tell you somebody you could have ran off with.
Kevin Randleman would have ran off with me.
Yeah, Kevin Randleman. Or
Kevin liked his chunky monkey.
Mark Coleman.
No.
I could have woke up.
Never ran off with Mark Coleman.
I could have woke up, walked into our kitchen, and found him in there in his own. That's a backstory there.
Kim, it is healthy. We're not dead. You're in love. You're not in blindness. I don't understand that. I've never understood that. You love me, so nothing else looks good. Sweetie, I love peach pie, but I like apple pie too. They both look good. Just saying. Am I right? He's blowing his nose. He can't answer me. My laughter is catchy. Mine or his? Just asking. We like to make you smile.
I don't laugh.
You're such a liar. Crap on mine. I might fix some of that. But I don't want to get rid of that system now. Anyway, Tom Selleck had this little chuckle that he would do. Uh-oh. Unable to connect to chat. Try again later.
Uh-oh.
Oh, can you guys still hear us? Crap. Okay, it came up. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, Tom Selleck had this little chuckle. And he, Richard, every now and then, I don't know if that's...
Can you guys hear us?
It's coming up on my feed.
That doesn't mean they can hear us.
I know.
If somebody can hear us, drop us a message. Up or
something. Technology, man.
Oh, see? So you're not coming up on my computer.
Oh, crap. What happens if we refresh the page? Do we lose the chat?
I don't know. How do you do that?
And you're refreshing it there. Right there. No, that little circle. Right
That?
there. Yeah.
Reload this page.
All right. If we lose you guys, I don't want to lose them.
So if I refresh this page, will that lose you guys? Does anybody know? I mean, apparently you can hear me. I'm just nothing's coming up on the
It won't
chat.
let him chat, which is fine. That we don't chat on yours anyway.
Michelle will have to look at the chat on her page. How's that?
I mean, it's popping up. Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It might. James said. All right. Well, we're gonna have to. This is gonna be a little tricky. So we're gonna have to read it on my computer.
Okay.
But it's as long as it's still. I don't know why it's doing
All right. So
that.
they said it will affect it. So what we'll do is we'll just continue since you guys can hear us, and Michelle will have to check all the chat on her side because the chat's not working on. It's not even mess with it. It's not yet.
Yeah.
So
Well, I was trying to exit out of the chat and then go back into it, but
I don't know
how to do that on there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So yeah, it'll disconnect. Well, as long as you can still hear us, we're fine.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why that all of a sudden disconnected his chat on his. We weren't even touching the computer. Anyway,
it doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Feel free to continue to chat on the side. We'll just have to look at Michelle's computer.
He does this little chuckle that reminds me of Tom Selleck, and I just love when he does it. It just cracks me up. Tom Selleck and Gerald McCreary are two of my favorite actresses.
Actors, yeah.
Well, actors of all time. Maybe.
It's weird to sit here and look at this and then look over there because of the time delay.
Yeah, well, I know, that's why.
No, it just removes that.
Okay, Bentley, it's going to annoy me until I figure out what the freak is going on.
Well, there's nothing we're going to do, so.
Andy Cat, come back and tell me how to fix it. Andy always knows how to fix this stuff. Grr, grr. Is there? No. Shucks. Oi. No, I don't know what that does. That's share.
All right.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
Are you guys still there? Can you still hear us? Now I'm freaking out. See, it put... That's just weird.
I don't know.
Grr. Technology. Hello?
Somebody put something.
Oh, there.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know how to work this stuff anyway, so we'll just continue here, and all the comments will be...
So we might be slightly delayed in answering.
We might be slightly off a little bit because...
This is delayed from this.
Yeah, Michelle's computer is being delayed slightly from what we're seeing on my computer, but my computer's not showing any of the chat.
We don't know why.
So, and I wish we just...
I know. I have a hard time not fixing things.
Leave it alone. We're not going to fix it. So, if there's any questions or any comments, Michelle will have to relay them, and then we'll...
Okay.
So, all right.
I hate that.
I can't stand that. No, it's all right.
I just think you're mad because you can't do it.
I could do it.
No, you can't.
There's just no legitimate reason why I should do it.
You can't do it.
No, I have a high school diploma. I know how to speak English, and I'm from this country. That word is not a word.
If you say so. I love you.
Oh, I know. All right. Now, how's that?
All right. It's just fun to watch your face when I say it. You make the cutest little face. Whoa.
All right, so we have 12 people, and I don't think they want to see me make angry face.
His son said, James's son says, he loves your dojo videos.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I don't post a lot of them because most people on my channel really, I don't think is super interested. I legitimately have enough of martial art videos. I could post thousands, and I'm not exaggerating, thousands of hours of martial art videos from my collection that I have of just my training, my personal training. That doesn't include everything else.
At one time that you had like 7 months. 7 months, like if you just started it and left it playing 24/7, it would run for 7 months of video.
No, it was
more than that.
It was over a year or so.
Yeah, I know it was a lot.
Yeah, if I were to play the videos I have of just my martial art training that I've videoed throughout the years, if I was to play it 24/7, 365, I would have over a year's worth of videos playing constantly. So, yeah, I have a lot. As a matter of fact, I have the very first day of Aikido training that I ever did, and that was about 15 years ago. I even have the seminar that I took prior to actually joining the class. So I have a lot.
James says, dang, that's a lot.
I have a lot of Aikido videos.
Violet, stop.
My MMA videos and my jiu-jitsu videos aren't as massive because the one of the instructors that I trained under would not let me video classes because he was doing videos for YouTube and selling videos and things like that. So he didn't want those videos being done. So it took me a couple years before I was able to convince him to let me video classes. But I still have a massive amount of that.
Angelina says, wow.
Well, the earliest video I ever have of my martial art training is 1990. Anything prior to that, I did not have video capability, so I wasn't able to video anything. But 1990 was my first videos that I have, which I will never show to another human being because they're really horribly bad.
Angelina says, before I was even born.
But yeah, I have a lot of martial art videos, and that doesn't include videos from other people and other styles and stuff like that.
Aww.
What's that?
Kim just sent me a picture of her shirt.
Oh, cat videos.
Can I show this, Kim? Sorry. I'm like posting a freaking pic without asking first. I'm so wooed. It's a cute cat. Let me know and I'll show people if you want me to. It's cute. I like that.
So I actually was going to start another channel for my martial arts.
James just found out Costco can transfer all his Super 8s from when I was a kid to DVD, so there might be little videos here and there from when I was growing up.
That's cool. That's
really
very good. Very good.
We might need to grab a couple of those we still got sitting in a box that we never got transferred to DVD. There's some still in that box that's in the shed back there.
Well, we tossed out.
Not my home videos. I did not, sir.
No, those ones, though, we did. That would be pretty cool. My childhood was extremely poor, so we didn't have anything like that from my childhood. I did video a lot of stuff from my first marriage, my daughter Laura. I have a lot of video of her and Rich when they were younger. And then I videoed a lot of Michael and Jaden when they were younger.
Oh, wow. That's not bad at all.
We've got all that transferred to DVD, and I've tried to transfer a lot of that from DVD to MP4s as well.
Here's Kim's shirt that she sent us a picture of. It says, cha, 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 meow, meow, meow. Cha, 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 meow, meow, meow. That's cute. So James said the cost is $19.95 for the first 75 feet, then 13 cents a foot after that.
How much, do you know how much video is on a foot?
How many feet of video are on a tape? Is that what you mean?
Well, that way or whatever. How much video can you get into 1 foot of? I mean, is it a few seconds or? Yeah.
Aww.
Footage of him meeting the Steelers defense in 1978. Awesome. That would be fantastic.
That would be cool. Yeah. Hey, Angelina, can I show this pic? Because, you know, it's too cute. If they're asleep this early, are you going to be up at like 3 a.m.? I could never let my kids go to sleep this early. I'd be up. He said it depends on how big the reel is. All right, Angelina says I can show this. This is her babies. Come on. These are Angelina's babies. Hold on. Oh my gosh, they're good. Bentley is huge. Look at him. Holy cow. Ah, she says that was last night. They're eating dinner right now. Okay. I'm going to say, dude, if my kids were asleep this early at that age, I'd have been up at 3 a.m. I know. Oh, yes, please. I know, right, Kim? They're so cute. Holy cow. And he's 7 now? I'm sorry. You know, my memory is absolutely horrible. I have a horrible. We're going to eat some pizza in front of y'all. Hope you don't mind. We're hungry. Okay, he just turned 8. See, I wasn't too far off. Richard's favorite pizza. James always hated it when he found out his parents took pictures of him while he was sleeping. I did too. There's one of me when I'm about 13, and my hair is like all in my face and stuff. I hate it. It drove me nuts. Hi, Danny. Yeah, we got a little munchy hungry, so we're grabbing a bite of pizza here real quick. We bought it when we were out earlier. Okay, so my favorite frozen pizza is the little Totinos. The little pizzas that get so crispy when you cook them. My favorite, like, pizza place pizza, we have a place here called Pizza Junkies that I love. We also have Pizza King that I love. And, well, basically just pizza.
Papa John!
Papa John's makes me sick. I also love Pizza Hut pizza, but Richard can't eat that. It makes me sick. Red Baron is good. I think if I had to put them in order, it'd be Totino's, Tony's. What's that? It's not Red Baron. What's the other one? DiGiorno. Then Red Baron. Yep. Danny's here, honey. Did you hear me say hi to Danny?
Hey, Danny.
Yeah, they used to be like 86 cents here. And then all of a sudden they went up to like, I think they're like $1.19 here now.
Hello, Danny. How you doing?
Where Danny is. Danny said they're $1.75 where he is. Papa John's is pretty good. My daughter used to be the manager. Oh, daughters. Okay, 2 daughters, 2 managers at Papa John's, and we used to end up with well, that's how it is with us at McDonald's. You got 2 kids that work at McDonald's.
Yeah, we have
McDonald's a lot.
Both of our, the last 2 of our kids work at McDonald's, and we don't really get free food often, but
we get discounts.
We get nice discounts a lot.
Angelina, yeah. Angelina says that's how it used to be when she worked at Taco Bell. When I worked at Wendy's when I was a teenager, if you worked an hour, you got a free meal. You didn't have to, I think McDonald's was supposed to work 4 hours before you actually get a free meal or something like that. Anyway, I was constantly having Wendy's. It was bad.
I never worked at a fast food restaurant, but I worked at restaurants where I worked at Bob Evans. I worked there. Cracker Barrel. I worked there. I was dishwasher. I love that job. Being a dishwasher is a great job because I was out of the way and I didn't have to deal with the public. I kept myself busy. I earned money.
Angelina says, plus my manager was my friend's mom, so I got free food even when I was only supposed to get a discount. Yeah.
Oh, good. I never got free food from either one of those places. We got a decent discount on one meal while we were working. So, I ate there probably more than I should, but.
So clearly you guys can see the chat because you're responding to each other.
Yeah, my chat's not working on mine.
We just can't see it on ours. I was afraid they couldn't see it because they talked to each other, and I didn't want them to not be able to see each other. So that's good.
So it must be something with my computer.
There's something on his, yeah. Angie's only worked at Taco Bell and KFC to train people, and then the daycare. Yeah. So Danny and James are talking about how they're working and what they've been doing lately. Cool.
Do what now? They've been what?
Danny and James are just talking about how they've been working and just what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Danny, you say you're working on your dream. What's your dream, bub?
To not work.
Right. Word.
Not working is hard work.
Angelina says, work isn't too bad right now, but school's kicking my butt.
Yeah.
You can do it, baby. The reward is worth it. You can do it.
You're getting there. You're further along than I ever have been or ever will be. Just as long as I don't get you on a crazy horse that knocks you down, stomps on your head. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That's not going to happen. I forgot she's afraid of horses.
Well, you can't. Can you read that from Julian?
Says, I do get to volunteer at Bentley School this week, so that's exciting. Where's he go?
Okay, you need to read what Danny is selling because I asked what his dream was.
To sell enough for a camper and ride and give the rest away and travel. So you basically want to do what Michelle and I are going to do. We just pack up and go.
Carl's Jr. is like a Hardee's, right, James?
Yeah, I think Carl's Jr.
and Hardee's
are the same thing, yeah. It's just like, what's that? Rallies and...
I remember stepping up from the associates into the bachelor program, and oh my gosh. My cousin and I were like,
Weston,
whoa!
okay.
Am I drinking this? Mr. Snorts a lot over here.
Mr. Snorts a lot.
Mr. Snorts a lot.
See, she's doing it too.
Really? You have to mimic everything he does? The dog mimics Richard. The cat mimics the dog. We're all messed up over here.
So yeah, when Violet wants to go outside, she goes to the back door.
And she scratches.
To let me know she wants to go out. So then I go let her out.
Checkers is the best.
The cat has been doing it, and I've been thinking it was Violet. I'll get out there, try to get her to go out, and she won't go out. Come to find out, it was the cat doing
scratching at the door. So Danny started last December, but February had a heart attack and it slowed me down. I remember I was talking about that before, how you got slowed down. Yeah. Yep. Angelina says book fair is next week, and so they're volunteering to go set up 1 hour of my time, and I get $5 towards books for Bentley. That's cool at the book fair. That's cool. I like Checkers. Checkers is good.
Checkers and Rallies.
Checkers and Rallies.
I cannot remember the name of the place. It was in 1993 or 94. I was in the Army. It was in Spring Lake, North Carolina. They opened up a hamburger stand, and the hamburgers were $0.25, but there were no special orders.
You couldn't take anything off or put anything on.
No special orders whatsoever. It was a small hamburger, a little bit bigger than White Castle's.
Looks like it's going to be $4 out there.
And it was just a squirt of mustard, a squirt of ketchup, and a pickle. And that was it. Nothing else. And they were $0.25. We used to go there and just eat the crap out of that place. And then after a couple months, it raised to I think they were like 35 cents. And then after that, it raised up a little more, and then people stopped going.
Danny says, book fairs, I remember the schools doing that a lot. Danielle got to get some when she wanted to read. Our boys' schools had book fairs. I don't remember us having them as we were kids growing up. You?
I don't recall.
I don't think they did.
Usually what would happen when I would go to school, so after we got to the school,
yeah, Angelina's.
Then they would roll the rock over the cave door so that the dinosaurs
and then
wouldn't
you die.
And then you die.
Angelina says, my oldest is in 2nd grade and they are required to read 15 minutes a day. So the book fair is a good way for them to get to read. Yeah, Danny's laughing at us. Yeah, Angie, I remember getting to take money to buy Christmas gifts and do the little Santa shop and shop around.
Oh, I hated doing that because
you probably were never given money to do it.
My mom would give me because it was demanded, and they would send a note.
Stop.
They would send a note home with everybody saying that kids had to bring money. My mom would give me $1 to go in there and shop for that Secret Santa thing. $1.
Angelina said he also got money for his birthday, and she told him he couldn't spend it if he didn't read each day when he came home.
Well, that's good.
Reading is so important to kids' brains. It's not even, people just don't understand.
And honestly, read as much as you can now, because the way things going, people are going to start burning books again.
Right?
Freaking crazy socialist Democrats.
This chat thing on yours is bugging the crap out of me.
I noticed.
I don't know why he's not able to chat. It's making me angry that I can't fix it. Oh, he was so excited about it. He reads every day and ended up buying himself something and Logan. Oh,
well, that's really
so
nice.
Sweet.
Very nice.
I don't think our boys ever bought anything for each other, ever.
No, that's not true. Michael.
Oh, yeah.
That rubber ball thing and that squishy.
When he went to the Pacers game, he brought something back for him. And to the Space Center.
The Space Center.
Yeah, you're right. Burn them. Just leave fishing books alone. The one with pictures. Danny said, burn them, but leave fishing books alone. I saw a book in, James says, I saw a book in Costco yesterday. It was probably 1.5 inches thick, and it explains the Constitution. I want that.
Those little pamphlet books that you can get, they give you out in some places.
We find them a lot at like the stand downs and at fairs.
Stand downs and fairs and things like that. I grab a handful of those all the time. I have a small booklet Constitution that I keep in the van, so it doesn't help when I pull it out. When the police ask for my registration, my ID and registration, the first thing I do is pull out the Constitution and hand it to them. They don't like that.
Angelina says, he is a sweet kid. If I'm alone with him and let him get a treat, he always wants one for Logan. Logan does the same thing, or they'll say things like, Bentley would love this, or I'll share with him. And James said he bought it for his son. Yeah, I was a bad girl in school, and I didn't care if I knew or read this stuff. That is actually one school regret I have, is not paying more attention to our government and history. I'm horrible at both topics. I did the absolute bare minimum to graduate, and I mean, I had extra credits, but only to graduate with, only because some of the classes I took that were around the study design or study area that I was interested in, which was basically home economics. When I took all of those, I just ended up with extra credits to graduate. Excuse me.
They don't really focus on government and stuff like that nowadays, and I'll tell you why. Is because if you don't know or understand your rights, it's easier to take them away from you. So why would they teach that in school when their whole purpose is to make sure you don't know or understand what they're taking away from you?
Angelina also says she is too, I'm assuming, regretful about not doing better in school for that. She never paid much attention in history style classes, just did what she had to pass. Yeah. One class, pretty sure it was history. It might have been government, but I'm pretty sure it was history. We were supposed to memorize the preamble and be able to write it. I wrote a whole page on why I thought it was stupid to memorize the preamble, which I later saved for my, what was that class? Creative writing class, where I had to write a paper based on my opinion of a topic. My topic was why they teach stupid crap in schools. And I got a B+ on that.
There you go.
It was the same. I just, I kept that because I knew in a couple of weeks in that other class that I was going to have to do that other paper. I'm like, I'm not doing this twice. Did I just see a Pizza Hut car drive by? I thought they didn't deliver out here. No, dang, I could have been ordering Pizza Hut. Just kidding. I saw something drive by with a thingy on the top.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But
James McIntyre says, I had to explain. Okay, James, yeah. He had to explain the impeachment process and what will happen during the entire process to my wife, who has a master's degree and didn't know anything about it. Because her degree probably wasn't in government.
Well, because they don't want you to know anything about it.
I don't understand the impeachment process either. I'm not going to lie.
People misunderstand.
I keep saying I'm going to burst myself on it, but I haven't.
People misunderstand what an impeachment is anyway. Most people think the impeachment is kicking them out of office. That has got nothing to do with it. The impeachment is making the accusation. But they don't want people to know and understand how this government works, because, to be totally honest, and I would include maybe some Democrats in this, probably not a lot of them, but some of the more sane ones. If people understood how this country was supposed to have been ran versus the way it is being ran, I think there are certain groups of people that wouldn't stand for it, and it would change. Now, we did that once before. It was called the American Revolution, and I'll be quite honest, with the way this country is and how ingrained corruption is on both sides. I'm not saying particularly one side, but both sides. As corrupt in both sides don't really give a crap about the people. All they care about is their job. You just kind of have to pick which side you align yourself more with, basically. But honestly, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse until somebody decides that it's time to go back to the way it's supposed to have been. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. I truly am concerned that the extreme liberal socialist Democrat is going to gain more and more popularity and more control in this country, because the youth nowadays don't have a clue about why they're so up in arms and crazy about things, but they get that way.
Oh, never mind. That wasn't the problem earlier.
So I don't know. I just think it's going to get worse, not better, at least for people who think the way I do.
Okay, so James says, during the process, they'll do multiple investigations on anyone making impeachment argument, which will bring up investigations on many of those people. There's a whole lot of things found out about a whole lot of people. It's time-wasting bull of crap is what it is. Angelina says, where'd it go? She has a writing assignment that is I think she means going to take me the whole semester to write. I have to do little pieces each week. It's about children's mental health. And her husband explains history to her because he loves history. James says the individuals that are crying about the impeachment these days, you know who they are not concerned with the people in this country.
No, they're not.
They are concerned with keeping their power, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, they don't, people don't understand. And the funny thing is the people that are Democrats the social group, the racial groups that mainly stay Democrat don't understand or believe it was the Democrats that made them that way in the first place. You know, to be totally honest, if you had to separate the Civil War into Democrat, Republican, the Republicans was the North, the Democrats were the South, and that's how it was. It was the Democrats that was causing all the problems and wanting things to stay the way they were. It was the Republicans that were trying to change things and make the states free and make the people free. It wasn't the Democrats. It wasn't the South, to be totally honest. They wanted things to stay the way it was, and they wanted to maintain ownership of people. But the descendants of those people vastly argue on the Democrat side. They don't even realize that it was the Democrats that was keeping their ancestors down in the first place. But you can't convince them of that. They think the Democrats are all cool and awesome. Just like now we have more problems with non-legal Americans, illegal aliens living in this country. And the only reason the freaking psycho Democrats want them to stay here is because they're counting on them for votes, because they've got them hoodwinked as well. They do. If the socialist Democrat, extreme liberal socialist Democrat gets in office and takes over this country, I'm telling you, even Democrats are not going to like the way this country is being ran. They're not going to like it. And they're going to wish that they had changed it. But I'm telling you, if they get in control, they're going to change the laws so that they stay in control. And the people will not have a right to say who they want as president.
James says the Democrats know the history of racism, and that's why they're trying their damnedest to erase history and get it out of it. Yeah, yes, I agree.
That's why they're trying to take down all the statues. That's why they're trying to ban all that stuff, because they know they're the ones that did it. I tell you what, and even President Trump has said this. Democrats have one thing going for them. They stick together, and they are really good at hiding the truth. Really good at it.
Really deep pockets.
And they have deep pockets.
Well, that's how they're really good at hiding stuff. They have deep pockets.
So yeah, it is true. That's the reason they're trying to get rid of all that stuff, because they're the ones that caused it, and they don't want people to. When you lose your history, it's easier to control you, and that's all they're doing. They're trying to make everybody lose their history so that they easier control. That's why they're trying to make laws to control what you say. That's why you can't say what you want to say on YouTube or any of these live streams or anything like this. If you say anything that hurts anybody's feelings, then they shut you down. Well, the reason they do that is because they want to control what you say. This is why your videos keep getting demonetized.
This is driving me flipping nuts. I want it fixed.
It's not going to be fixed, so don't worry about it.
Probably something stupid and simple that we just don't know how to do.
Then we don't know how to do it.
Well, that makes me even madder.
Don't worry about it.
We're going to
be off of here in like 20 minutes. So everybody knows we are going to have to get off here at 8 o'clock.
Yee! For the love of... Oh, stop it.
So anyway, is my personal attitude offending anybody? I mean, seriously, I'm curious.
I'm tired of hearing you yell about it.
I'm just curious.
Stop it.
No, shh.
Stop it. Yeah. I love you.
I'm definitely not Archie Bunker sitting in my chair, though. Nope. The problem is people are starting.
This town needs an enema.
That's right. This country needs an enema. People are starting to be afraid to speak their minds, and it's my generation and above that it's going to disappear in another 30 years.
James says you're not offending me. You and I are eye to eye on a lot of things.
It's people like us, though, that we're gonna die off in 30, 40 years, and the younger generation, who, in my opinion, see things weird, are taking over.
So skewed.
And yeah, they're going to change it. I'm just glad, honestly, that I'm old enough that I probably won't have to live very long, if at all, in the jacked up country that's about to take over this country.
Attempt to take over the world.
Yeah, it is. It's an attempt to take over at least this country.
Who is up with my screen?
I don't know.
She's
So I'm just glad that I'm not going to be a big proponent, that I'm not going to live in that, because I don't want to.
I don't wanna.
Don't
Cry,
want
baby.
it. It ain't gonna.
Cry baby.
That's right, I'm whining.
Big old cry baby.
So, outside of that realm, what's everybody? Some other topic.
Yeah, Jelena said she's not afraid to speak her mind, but she's afraid to go to the park in this town. Word.
You know, how bad is
Danny
it?
says that gets me in trouble. I speak my mind. Don't care who you are. Cops remember me if I get stopped.
Me too. Me too.
Yep.
Now, even though I tend to be, I am very liberal when it comes to what I believe about free speech and living your life. I think everybody should be allowed to live their life any way they want, period. Any way they want, without being interfered.
As long as it's not interfering.
As long as it doesn't interfere with me or somebody else, live your life.
I want to add that part. You have to add that
But I have very conservative views on other aspects. But I'm really not a huge. I don't mind the police when they stay out of my business. It's when they try to interfere with me or interfere with somebody else, and they really don't have a need. I'm not going to say right, because they have the right to do anything they damn well please at this point. But they don't have a need to. And I just don't like them interfering with somebody's life, making all these random stops, and you have to identify yourself. We have the right to detain you for 48 hours for no reason whatsoever. That stuff needs to stop. And unfortunately, it's not going to stop, whether it's a Republican or Democrat that's in office. You know, that one's going to happen no matter what.
Danny says he got belt ticketed last week, was putting it on, but I was moving.
Yeah. Now, I have a letter from my doctor that states I cannot wear a seatbelt because it will cause further injury. Just go to your doctor, whine and cry about your shoulder hurting or something like that. Tell them wearing a seatbelt hurts you, and you should be able to find a doctor that'll write you a note, and that will supersede any police officer. I have one. I've had one for years. I've only been stopped one time by a police officer. I pulled that out, and he left me alone. So it is legal. If you have a medical reason for not wearing a seatbelt, the police can do nothing. No matter what the law says, the police can do nothing about you wearing a seatbelt. So I refuse to wear a seatbelt.
Danny says he had one and he still got the ticket.
Oh, I'd take that to court.
Yep,
I'd go to court on that one in a heartbeat.
He says not here. Where's here?
I don't know. Now, I don't care where you're at. A medical excuse supersedes any law, whether it's county, state, or anything else. A letter from
James put something to it. Something about he got pulled over in a
driving my '66 that had lap belts and got pulled over for no seatbelt. Got a ticket even though I was wearing the lap belt. Yeah, see that's over regulating, and that's just being a nuisance to the public. The police being a nuisance to the public. I won't wear a seatbelt. I refuse to.
He said he did go to court, and I told the judge there's nothing in the law that says I have to have a restraint shoulder harness in my classic car.
Yep.
Hey, Bradley!
Hey, how you doing? What's up? I'll tell you another thing I saw while I was researching the seatbelt laws. There is absolutely no definitive law written on how to properly seatbelt a seatbelt. So if you don't have it on properly, you can argue that there's no, they have to show you a legal document that tells you how to put on a seatbelt. I've heard that one as an argument. I don't know how that works.
Danny says the straps hurt being on me.
Yeah. See, I have a letter.
Me too, Danny.
I have a letter from my doctor that says, due to a shoulder injury, that a seatbelt would cause me more harm. Now,
you can't hold all this in a seatbelt. Just saying. Danny says I'll talk to my new doctor and see what he says. Lost the old paper, but I had a gallbladder surgery.
Yeah.
Ow.
Now I'll tell you what, the doctor I got mine from didn't think that it would work. He said, "I'll give it to you, but I don't think that it'll."
And then when we went back and told
I'm
him
like,
it worked,
"Oh yes, it will." I said, "Oh yes, it will." I said, "I've done research, and to be totally honest, I learned it from a cop buddy of mine. He didn't like wearing seatbelts either, so he got a doctor's excuse saying he couldn't wear a seatbelt, and he doesn't wear a seatbelt, and he got it because of a doctor's excuse. And it was I don't remember who it was.
Okay.
He got into a wreck. He injured his arm and his leg. He was in a big old cast.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember which one it was. But anyway, I was talking to him one day, and he told me about it.
Danny says that if he has just a lap band, he's okay, but across his chest it hurts. Bradley says, I hate wearing them damn seatbelts. Matter I'm driving or I'm riding with someone I should, because I'm 33-year-old, wasn't wearing a seatbelt and had a crash where he hit a phone pole.
I've heard of plenty of stories where people wearing seatbelts were killed because of the seatbelts. I won't wear them. I don't care what the law says. I'm an adult. I am smart enough and able to make decisions for myself. And if I die because I didn't wear a seatbelt, that's on me. That's not on anybody else. It's my choice, my decision, and I've made it. Nobody else is going to make it for me. I refuse to wear a seatbelt, and I won't wear one. I don't care what the law says.
I'm getting sleepy. I don't think I read that very well. He was in a wreck with his brother, and they hit a telephone pole.
Yeah.
I had a friend that, had his, at that time, he had the kind of seatbelts where, the metal went in, but then the fastener part was on the top, not like on the front, but on the top. And his his cassette tape case hit the latch and unbuttoned his belt, and he flew out of his vehicle, and had he not done that, he would have died. So his seatbelt nearly killed him, too. The cop said, if I tried to get into it, the cop said, if I get into the wreck, wouldn't you want to live or die? I told him if I was to get hit on the side, I'd probably die no matter. It's still your choice. I hate this. I hate.
See, they're taking your choice away from you. Now, there's nothing wrong with having ads out or informing people. Our opinion is that you're safer if you wear the seatbelt. It's your choice whether you do or not. Now, if you do that, I'm fine with that. But one of the biggest problems, two biggest problems. One is that this country is a I like to sue everybody country. And two, the government just wants to interfere with everybody's life.
James says his mother's uncle got into a car accident and the seatbelt cut him in half. Had he not been wearing it, he'd still be alive.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
When I used to hang out with the cops in EMTs and everything, I heard just as many stories about people dying because of a seatbelt as not the seatbelt. I personally don't think that, my personal opinion is if I'm going to die, I'm going to die. It doesn't matter whether I'm wearing the seatbelt or not seatbelt. If it's my time to go, I'm going to go. So I don't worry about it. If I'm going to die, it doesn't matter if I have the seatbelt on or if I don't have the seatbelt on. If it's my time, it's my time. So anyway, I won't wear them. I will not. And like I said, I have that letter from my doctor. And if I ever do, here in Alabama, they fine kids or adults $150. So when I see the 5.0, I put my
5.0.
the 5.0. I put my seatbelt on. Yeah. Well, so I've been stopped once here, and I think he spread it around because no one else has stopped me since. I won't do it, and I caused a little bit of a fuss about it. I showed him the paper, and I told him to get off my back. So, but I didn't like him anyway. It was Tom, Ted's brother. Yeah, I like Ted. I'm not too fond of Tom.
That's cool.
Yeah, it happens daily. Someone dies and they're wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, they don't want to tell you about all the people that died because of seatbelts, because then that would counter their control over you. All it is it's about control. They just want to control what you do, everything that you do, everything that you say, everything. That's all their job is. So, yeah, I really don't care what the statistics say. I really don't care what everybody else on the planet says to me about it. I have no interest in wearing a seatbelt, and I never will. Period. If I die, I die. Who cares? Well, you might care. So, alrighty. So, Michelle's getting really, really tired, and she's got a couple other things she wants to do tonight. So it looks like we're going to end that right here. Hold on a second. Pull people over here in Alabama, state troopers, local police could care less. Yeah. I'm scared to wear really a big guy, get in the car fire, I may not get out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good arguments of why not to wear them. Just like I said, they're never going to talk about those arguments because they want to make sure they control you. And part of controlling you is to make you do things that you don't necessarily want or have to do. And it's just a slow process. I mean, now it's, now they're telling you can't say illegal alien in certain states or you'll get arrested or ticketed. So anyway, I got it. One more comment. Okay. I would rather exit out of the vehicle and take my chances.
Okay. She would rather exit out of the vehicle and take her chances on having a broke neck than be trapped and die a horrible death. Amen. And then Danny says, bye, you guys. Glad I was awake to chat. We're glad you were awake.
Well, it was very nice talking to everybody. And thanks everybody who showed up. And everybody enjoy the outdoors, even if it's your own backyard. Get out there and see stuff.
Bye.